Just a reminder, 3,000 likes will unlock the senior season, so please kill the like button if you guys want this to continue. Also, comment down below your name, your position, and your storyline, because you may be my next road to glory on the channel. Subscribe, enjoy. To recap, coming out of high school as a 3-star prospect, we signed with Middle Tennessee State. Had a pretty good year there and got interest from the Golden Bears to be the starter. We moved to California and led them to a national championship in my sophomore year. Now we have a decision to make. Do we move to the SEC? Do we transfer to a school like Bama or Miami? Or do I stick it out and try and go back-to-back with the Golden Bears? Guys, it is junior year of Road to Glory. Kill the like button for the next season. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, junior year. You know the drill. 4,000 likes in the video will unlock the senior season. So please, kill the like button if you guys enjoy it. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack. The biggest decision of the entire franchise coming up, a 16-0 California Golden Bears. We just had an unbelievable year, winning the national championship in some of the craziest fashion, like beating Georgia, that overtime game against Alabama. Like, it was a season where our passing and stuff, like, it took a little while for me to figure it out. It took a little while for me to get used to the team. But we ended up finishing with 38 touchdowns to 16 interceptions. I had 1,600 yards with Desmond Jacobs, who I believe can be like a difference maker. I don't see him going to the NFL. I don't see him transferring. Like, my biggest fear, and we're going to talk about the transfer portal, we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. My biggest fear is him leaving, but I actually don't think that that will happen. I'm pretty sure that he will actually stay with us. But we can get to all that and be a little bit more specific in a bit. We had 741 yards rushing, 3,500 yards passing. Overall, just a really good season with a national championship. It's put us in a spot where we're starting to gain interest from other schools. So the ACC, I think my biggest issue with the ACC is, to put it quite simply, I just don't know if I love the competition we played all season. It just felt really, really rough. Like, it did not feel up to par whatsoever. I want to finish my career in California, and I wish we could change conferences. But I do kind of want to go one by one here through our transfer options to kind of see, like, I could be the starter at Penn State. I could be the starter at any of these schools. Like, there's a lot of big schools. Oregon, like, to go run the veer and shoot at Oregon as a scrambling quarterback, is there anything else that would be better than that? So I would say my top schools that I'd be interested in transferring to, I want to be in the SEC if I am going to make a move just for the better competition. Texas A&M, obviously SEC school. We'll look at their roster, an SEC school that's struggling, looking for someone to lead them. They intrigue me. Another one is Arkansas Razorbacks. They are very intriguing. You also have the Missouri Tigers. We'll look at them. Very intriguing school. And then Miami and Oregon. They both play really, really, really good teams. So we'll look at them. And then also Penn State and potentially Florida State. But we'll go through one by one so you guys can kind of see exactly what I'm talking about, what we're getting into. Because what's going to determine my decision to stay or go is going to be a lot based on who's on the rosters. Like, I'd love to win a Heisman. I want to increase my chances of going to the NFL. I love the loyalty thing, would be amazing. But it's also like, hey, if I can go to a place where I got some ballers at receiver, if I could be an Oregon Duck for a year, like, this is a sophomore 96 speed 5'11 receiver. That's amazing. This is a 91 overall. He's a senior. He's going to be gone. Okay. So what we'd be dealing with here, it would pretty much just be Decorian Moore at receiver. Jamari Johnson, he'd be really good. Definitely like an upgrade from previous seasons. And then we'd obviously be the starter. But, okay, I'm not completely and totally sold on that at the moment. So let's check out Penn State. Penn State receivers never seem to be that crazy. Yeah, like, I don't think I would. Nick Marsh, I think he's a transfer from Michigan. I don't think that I would necessarily be leveling up at all Penn State-wise. Receiver, like, a lot of these guys are older. They're going to be gone. I think I'm better off in California than I am at Penn State. Miami would be a really fun school. Let's see. They got junior, sophomore. Yeah, honestly, like I just don't know if any of those are crazy appealing. The Baylor Bears were one of the top ones they felt was a fit. And I'm wondering if there's a reason that Baylor was such a fit. And they have 2 really good freshman receivers, but it doesn't look that crazy. Okay. What about the Arkansas Razorbacks? So far, when I look through my options, am I seeing anything that's going to be better than what I have? Maybe the Razorbacks. I think Jaylen Brown and I think both these guys will be there. That's a good receiver duo. But I don't know if I'm obsessed with that. KJ Jackson, Phillip. Okay, so that's Arkansas. Let's just look at one more. Let's look at one more team here. So Arkansas was a big one. Tulane, obviously the Green Wave. Michigan State. We can look at Michigan State. I'm just going to do my due diligence here. And I know this could be boring, but this is the biggest decision of the entire thing. So I want to make sure I actually look and see if there's someone really good. Michigan State, Wisconsin, Missouri. Those are going to be the next 3 schools that we're going to kind of check out just to see if they look like better situations. So Michigan State, Wisconsin, Missouri. Let's see what this looks like. So Michigan State, no, they don't appeal to me whatsoever. Wisconsin, I don't know if they would appeal to me much either. Wisconsin, senior, junior, sophomore receivers don't really seem that crazy. Yeah, I want to go to a place. I want to go to a place with good receivers. That's the number one thing on my list. That's the thing I'm looking for. And I just don't know if this is it. We'll check out Missouri and we'll check out Oklahoma. But as of right now, guys, I would say I'm leaning towards staying. I think the situation that's best for me is actually the one right in front of me. Missouri, okay, they're... These guys look like they're going to be pretty good. 6'4", not too bad, but not wowing by any means. And then let's look at Virginia Tech as well, just to kind of see what they look like. Yeah, no, it doesn't really wow me. Feel like there is something... something to be said about loyalty. And I think it's not a dumb decision. Florida State, Iowa, we have a crazy defense. I can look at Iowa and Iowa State and Florida State. Okay, last one, I promise. Like I said, I gotta look through the entire thing or else I'll feel stupid when I make the decision. Florida State, what do we got at Florida State? Florida State wide receiver room. Deuce Robinson is 6'6". Yeah, it just doesn't wow me. Iowa, that's not going to help me, and Iowa State is not going to help me either. None of these schools are going to really do a lot for me. Tulane, the Green Wave. I'm curious what Tulane's got saying because they could be interesting. Yeah, Tulane's not going to move the needle for us. Okay. Guys, as of right now, I think my best situation is the one that I'm in. Which oftentimes in life, that's the answer that you're looking for. And I'm sure there's people looking at this being like, hey, look at my team. Or I could go to UL Monroe and see if I could lead them to something. But that would just be ridiculous. I think the best option is where we are right now, which is respectable, and I think that's just kind of is going to be what it is. I'll look at Kansas and Pitt as the last 2 schools. But yeah, I believe my decision is going to be to stay with the Golden Bears. It's hard to win a national championship in the fashion that we did, okay? In the fashion of just craziness. And to do that and to not stay with the team. I just think you stick with the squad. You stick it out. Whether or not, you try and win 3 with them. Yeah. I don't know. I feel good about my decision. I'm good to lock in my decision. Guys, I am going to be a California Golden Bear next year. I'm sticking with the same team. Hopefully our roster looks very similar to what it looked like before. But we are going to be a California Golden Bear. Locking that in, transfer portal. I am not leaving, guys. I am sticking with the California Golden Bears, coming back for another year. I'm not leaving these guys. We're going to continue to win. We're going to win another national championship. Let's buckle up. I need a Heisman season. This is our Heisman year. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, BYU week number 1. The main thing that we want to see right now, what happened? Did we retain? My biggest worry was Desmond James leaving. Desmond James, oh my gosh, thank you. Desmond, thank you. Graves and him both stay. I just felt like it was the right decision to stay on this team. And just looking at the fact that James and Graves both decide to stay here, that's everything. We got a good senior running back. Had they left, I think I would have definitely especially him, had he left, that entire decision could have backfired on me so easily. But luckily for us, he didn't. He decided to stick around. He was unbelievable last year. He's an 83 overall. He's going to be on the outside this year, which should help us out a ton. Just with everything, I honestly believe that we're going to be able to throw a lot of streaks. Just a lot of easy kind of pitch and catch type throws that we weren't able to do last year because he was our slot receiver. Our schedule for this season, back-to-back national championships is the goal. It's BYU, who's relatively solid, UCLA, who's tough, Boise State, who's pretty tough, Louisville, who's pretty tough, SMU, tough, Pitt, Boston College, Georgia Tech, Florida State, Stanford, Miami. The end of the season, those 3 games are going to be kind of the 3 biggest ones, but these are no joke as well. We have our work cut out for us, and it's definitely going to be far from an easy season. I'm going to have to be locked in. I'm going to have to make good decisions. I'm going to have to play it smart. If you guys remember at the end of last year, I figured out the best drill to do for optimal success as well, which is going to be pocket presence. So most of this season, you'll see me do this drill just to try and improve as quickly as possible. The trick to it is just honestly just tap the button instead of anything else. You just, rather than holding it, if you tap the button, things will be a lot better. And you can see right there. I'm going to use this practice to just talk about game plan. What has plagued me for my 2 seasons? Last year, obviously, the miracle, winning the national championship. But stat-wise, if we want to go to the NFL, if we want to declare, if we want to get drafted, I think I understand that I'm going to have to put up significantly better numbers, and I can't throw 16 interceptions. The interceptions were my kryptonite last year. I just could not stop throwing them. There was games when it was painful because it was just big situation after big situation, pick, and I just could not stop. This year, Desmond on the outside, Graves, everyone who's on this team working together, I believe we can actually put up some really, really, really good stats. We start our season against so-so competition. We got an FCS game, which should be a really good stat game. We got BYU, which has a chance to be a stat game. There's a lot of potential for big-time performances and for us to put up really big numbers. Let's go check out BYU real quick. They're about the same overall as us, so it should be similar. The DBs is kind of what you scout really fast, so I don't think we're going to have any, we can look as we go. Look for number 34. If 34 is lined up on the outside on James, he will run by them. Guys, 2 years, a national championship. I want to repeat. I want to be the best team in the nation. Let's go. I love this intro. Absolutely. It's cool that last year we won the national championship. That video was sick. The whole playoffs in that one was absolutely insane. From start to finish, that was an insane year. The run out with this team, the colors, I love everything about this school. I really do. Could not be happy with my decision to go to them. This is the Heisman year. I will be playing on the camera that you guys like. I have listened. I have heard. You guys do not like the other camera. I will be playing on the better camera. The one where you can actually see. And yeah, you can see Desmond James now is on that right side, which is lovely. Yep. Just get on the ball. Just 1-1,000, drop back. Yep, 1-1,000, drop back. Desmond James again. Remember, that was a 1,600-yard receiver last season. That's what you got to remember. Like, he can carry us. And in those playoff games, as the year went on, he did carry us. I'm just going to throw that away. Nothing stupid. Like I said, no interceptions this year. Just run the offense and find your playmakers. Graves is another one. This looks like it could be man. I might be able to just throw that to James, and that's exactly what I'm able to do. Desmond James from 2000 this year, potentially. Like having him on the outside, the fact that he did as good as he did last year from the slot, another one, Desmond James, 50 yards on the first drive again, we can go jet touch pass. But yeah, having him on the outside, like against a lot of these schools, I'm just going to be able to lob streaks and just throw craziness. That's all right. The jet sweep, I hate to say it, it never, ever works. It's always bad. Oh, that guy got through. That guy got through. Good! That's a new player. That's a new guy from last year. Last season, I most certainly would have taken a sack there. No chance anything other than that would have happened. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing there. That's fine. First drive of the season, BYU's a pretty good defense, fast defense. 85% completion, we get points. All that matters is that we consistently are getting points. Take 3, don't be afraid to... Yep, throw it a little to the outside. Yes, sir. Second 8, nice play. I think that is 32 on that side, isn't it? Forced out of the pocket. Let's it fly. Okay, third down and 8, looking Desmond probably. Dances away. Yeah, just get rid of it. There's nothing there. From the jump. Our defense is stopping BYU, which is wonderful, but that's 2 drives of really ugly football. That's man on man again. Find him. And that incomplete pass here on second down. After the incompletion. Play action and we are on third and 6. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. No, nothing there. I thought I could maybe like just throw that in between to hamper. Was not open at all. They go down. Luckily for us, they have yet to score in this game. Oof. I have 0 points at the moment. But you know that. Just throw it a little bit low to Desmond. Yes, sir. Timeout. Yeah, just hand it off. Hand it off. I have one more timeout. Yeah, use it. See if they'll give us an actual throw. Because if I can get an actual throw out of this, Hamper could be the read, James could be the read. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they off the play fake on first down. Just throw a nice ball. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard
That's a little bit better.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Boy, oh boy, not a single. He'll pull it on the read. Like just since that first drive for us, no rhythm. And these DBs, like they are fast, but they are. Looking to pass, it's Barrett. There we go, James. Nice catch, James. I think I just honestly stare and throw to wherever he goes. Like I think my best chance at success is just. I think my best chance at success is just throwing to him. Like this game, we're getting excellent help from our defense, similar to what we had last year. Our defense is always pretty good. Go Desmond. I hate that. He took a step inside. He definitely shouldn't have taken a step inside. That's got his first move there has to be to the outside. From the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Slide.
Positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Nice job. Thank you. Thank you. Holy smokes, thank you. What's scaring me is, like, if they score at all, right now they're not, but if they score even...
Looking to throw on first down.
Struggle. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do.
Just hands it
Nothing's
off.
working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This one was definitely like a wake-up call to a new season. Last season at the end, it was feeling like I had figured this whole thing out. I think I'm learning now. There it is. Nice. Even though it's not fancy, even though I have 100 yards passing right now, if we can leave here 1-0, that's half the battle. That's the most important thing. There we go. Hamper. Second down and 4, which is smart. We're going to run the ball just to try and kill this. But this should be our last. If I complete it, this could be like the game icing pass. But it looks like man on there. So I'm thinking James to Marshall. You just got to throw it so quick. Oh, and they went down and get... Oh, okay. Money drive, folks.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Makes a grab over the middle.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but
it's not a lot, but it's something.
Pushing the ball for plays. That clock is not your friend. You gotta speed
lock in.
up.
Oh my gosh, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Good first. Did not expect this game against BYU to require a money drive to win. In no part of me expected this game to be like this. But it's just been a defensive battle. Two very similar overall teams. And that play action just immediately, like, there's nothing I can do about that. Truly, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in those play action play calls.
And the pass is in third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Makes a catch at the 20.
Yeah, let's pass the line.
He's brought down,
Let's
but
run
there's a
back.
flag on the
Look
field.
at
Let's see
him,
which
dude.
way that's going to go.
Look at the ref first, Brett. Like, have a little bit more awareness than that. Oh my goodness! Overtime week number 1. You cannot ask for much more than this.
Wants to throw on first down.
Just try and get rid of it. We are ice cold right now. Second down and 9.
Nowhere. Stop.
It's a lot. I hate the play calls. Struggling with these.
Second and long.
What is Desmond saying on that
Off
route?
play action. Still looking on the move.
Nice throw, Brett, and he drops it.
And that pass will be changed after that incompletion. Pressure coming.
I don't know. Desmond James, when in doubt. I've been in these spots before, and I think I've just learned through experience, when in doubt, just throw the ball to Desmond James.
They try to jump on top here in overtime.
Please run a little bit better than that. 29.
Not enough to get away from all of those
We're just going to stick with the run, it looks like.
Keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to take the points, too. We're going to take the points. Double overtime. Okay, double overtime. We got 3, they got 3, and then they got 3. So a touchdown here would win the entire thing. Yep, nice throw. Good start to the season. An OT win, week number 1, would be an excellent way to begin this. Snap before that other lead defender gets there. Ooh, this could be it. That could be GG's. Go, 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 Brett! First down. Do not stall out. Running back. I need you, man. Last drive. Just so pathetic in this spot. He's just got no hips. He's so bad with, like, whenever they give me a run call, I just know it's not going to work. Except for that one, maybe? Yeah, no, it's not. It's going to be 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, I don't even have an option to pass, so this could be triple OT. Unless Hamper can somehow find the end zone, I don't have an option to pass.
Downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter.
Come on! California! Holy smokes! Welcome to junior year. Was it pretty? No. Did I throw an interception? Yes. Did it go at all how I wanted it to? Absolutely not. Couldn't have been further from my desired outcome. But at the end of the day, a win's a win. 1-0. We found a way to pull it off in OT. The run game concerns me. I thought our run game looked horrible. It's a lot of pressure on the passing game when you have a bunch of horrible pass plays, and that's what you got to rely on. Either way, don't care how we got here. We're 1-0. Okay. We've built the state-of-the-art VR technology with a little booster development. Sure. Sounds like a deal to me. I don't hate that whatsoever. UCLA. This is always a really, really, really good game. I'm glad that we started off 1-0. I'm glad that we somehow found a way to win that. Because, honestly, UCLA could have been... This easily could be 0-2. They beat us last year. This is our biggest rival. It's a defense that's loaded. This is a team that's going to be difficult for us to beat, consistently. So, this is a drill that also is just the most difficult drill ever. But, yeah, UCLA week number 2. I got plans. And that's not going to work. Scramble survive is just never it for me. Especially on Heisman, you can see the DBs, there's just not a whole lot to throw here. I'm always curious what you guys would do in these situations. Oh, there it is. There it is. See, that's got to be a lot of points. That one I think you almost need to give them time to get both. You have to get... Yeah, no. Okay, great drill. Let's go check out the UCLA Bruins to see kind of what they got going. I'm gonna be better offensively. I can't be worse. I plan on just it'll be cleaned up. It'll be a much more beautiful version of what you just saw. UCLA. Okay, so we got Jose Carmazzi. Offense doesn't seem to wow me. Defense does. Fast defense. We're going to have our work cut out for us. This is a sick intro. Such a sick intro. And honestly, some of the best colors in the game. As someone who loves blue, you can see how obsessed I am with California blue. I just love any type of blue. I like UCLA a lot. Okay. I'm taking a deep breath. Because I feel like I need to take a deep breath. Last week, I just got into a rhythm. I couldn't find anyone downfield. It felt like just...
Scanning the field, it's Barrett. The pocket breaking down.
There it is.
Over the middle, it's James.
See that?
At the 48, but it's
Don't think about 3 receivers. Think about your best one. Jasmine James, 1,600 yards last season. Just think about him.
He's running out of time here.
Look at him. Just let him cook. He's the only reason we have a national championship. It's not because of me. And that's what I'm trying to change this year. I want it to be because of me and good decision making.
On their heels. On the move now.
Running back. See, the running back? RB, I feel like in that situation, he's got to bump up. He's on a running back route. He took way too long to kind of get out there. There we go, Jasmine.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in Ohio
State. We're down in 3, similar situation to what we were in at the beginning of last game. But we need to... The difference in this one needs to be we got to execute.
It's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make...
That was like a doesn't matter. I think the running back would have been a much better read. Either way, successful opener, 3-0. UCLA gets nothing. Okay. Good opening drive. Potentially Jasmine James here, just on a quick...
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Yeah, I honestly hated the play call, so... I felt like that could have been like a -8. If I hold on to that ball, even though for a second, that could have been really bad.
Quick throw to his
Another
receiver.
nice throw to him.
He makes the grab.
Throw catch.
He's brought down, but it's a
First down.
Spotted
Look for him on the post on this one. It doesn't have to be limited to just.
Play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a
It's his road to glory. I'm just the guy throwing the ball.
Big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Like this is more his road to glory than my own.
Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Like at the end, we'll watch him get drafted and me just go to the CFL, which I'd be very happy with.
First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down.
Man, the catches that guy has made to bail us out. Okay, just get rid of it.
Quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
Honestly, this drive's been in pretty good rhythm too.
After the catch, the defense
Some big plays, some short plays, not taking any like
for this offense.
insane risks. Honestly, I think I can run right here. Good job! Good little juke inside. Get those extra few yards.
Get there with his legs.
Those matter.
This defense down in the red zone. Pressure is coming. The receiver grabs it.
Tell me that's not the best receiver you've ever seen.
They tackle him
Lie
inside
to
the
me.
5.
I honestly, when I panicked like there, I knew I was either gonna get sacked, so I said, rather than getting sacked, I'm just gonna take a 5% chance that Desmond James will just make a catch and break the tackle. Sure enough, he makes a catch and breaks the tackle. Had no business doing it. Okay, here we got Marshall. Yep. There it is. Good sleight of hand.
Touchdown, Golden Bears.
That is a second down. UCLA gets 3. See, we'll win games if we're holding teams to 3 and we can put up points. We'll win a lot of games. Yep, Desmond all day.
Quarterback drops back, running out of time in the pocket.
Good. Head down. Head down.
Defense makes the stop.
Injury on them, which actually is going to benefit us because that's going to stop the clock a little bit. Okay, look, Graves to James. There's a chance. Oh, James, Desmond.
Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
I saw the guy. He was zoned, and honestly, that was a poor read on my part. We got a pick 6. California scores. Okay, that was a poor decision and a poor read on my part. But somehow we just got points from our defense, and we're in a good spot to win this game right now. But that could have been amazing. Graves to him maybe here. Stay up in the pocket and move that guy just a little bit to get your tight end just that much more open. That's exactly what we do. Yep. Throw the bubble.
Wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the deep.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing.
Just get rid of it.
That one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Okay.
The incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10.
I'm thinking Marshall to James here, but it's just
Barrett.
yeah. Immediately throw it.
Pass is caught.
3rd down and 1. Let's run that same play back. Run that same play back.
Gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot commit. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
See how I held it. Okay, we stopped UCLA. I just held it too long. That's 100% what that was. Is I held the ball way too long there. Can we get through here?
Worked through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
No, very much. Somebody, we gotta get open.
Brings up 3rd down.
We gotta get open. Look, do I take the risk and try and throw it to James?
The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket.
Clip it! Clip that! I'm crazy. I am crazy, okay? Oh my, that was a crazy decision. Yep, Desmond. 3rd and 2. Ice this game. Honestly, a touchdown ices this thing. Just ice it. Don't have to make friends here today. We just gotta ice this game. Get out of here with a win against UCLA. Yep. such a sick
Chris,
throw
this is what
to
makes this
get
quarterback so
into
dangerous.
that
There's just
position. The
always-
rolling left, got it back to James. To me, that was the most impressive throw. Ooh, I actually might have a free touchdown here. It looks like they're playing really aggressive.
Looking to throw
Yeah.
it on first
They're
down.
playing really aggressive.
Man deep on
Thanks
the
for
right
the
side.
free.
And it's hauled in.
Thanks for the
Catchman
free. That's how
way
you get
downfield.
stats. That's how you win the
All the way to
Heisman.
the end zone. They couldn't
You catch them in situations
Touchdown,
like that when
Golden
it's like
Bears.
they're in a weird defense. 288, 3 passing touchdowns. And a GG's. Guys, we just took care of UCLA. That's going to be one of the toughest teams we play this season. And when I operate and me and Dasmond are cooking, there's not much like it.
Defense does
And that's
a really nice
it's
job
precisely
here.
the reason that we won a national championship year number 1. That chemistry, that's why I stayed with this team. That's why I didn't transfer. Is because I was confident in the chemistry I had
Now he's gotta probably think
with him, and I was
about
confident that if I can
instead
kind of
staying on the ground.
continue doing what we're doing, that we'll win another national championship. GG's, 10 out of 10 performance.
Everyone's expectations except this
Honestly,
low-ranked
could
team.
not have
Nobody
been better.
gave them a chance not just
Really
to
could
win,
not
but
have
to
been
blow
better. I
it
think we
out
made every
this
read that I
respected
wanted.
team.
No, they came in
Couple
at the very beginning
ridiculous
of this
plays
game,
from our
feeling
receiver.
a chip on their shoulder
But
every single possession. They seem
yeah,
to be
that's how you
locked in
win
on both
games.
sides of
This
the
this
football.
throw right here, this
What can they do
51
with a
yarder,
win like this,
not a whole
realizing
lot. It's
how
like
good
third
they
down.
are
I
capable
step
of
up in the
playing.
pocket and I throw
Watch down the road.
cross body
That is gonna do it.
in between 3 defenders and somehow hangs on. That was what won the game. GG's, 2-0. Hey Barrett, just want to let the coach know I'm really pleased with you. You've really stepped it up the last few weeks. Keep it up, okay. Thank you. Coach's trust is everything. You gotta. I'm not gonna bore you guys on the bye week. I'm just gonna make sure I study whenever. This is my best advice. If you're on like any school with, use this entire week to study, because if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. It's so easy to flunk out. Like it's hard to not flunk out. Hey Barrett, got some bad news. Our starting guard Tyler, I'd like your backup sometime. Agree. Let's work on pass protections. Always agree with the coach. You can't, if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. This week we got FCS Northeast. I'm gonna sim practice because I don't think we need to practice against these guys. This is a Heisman game, as I like to call these. These are 100% through and through. You play these games to help your chances of winning the Heisman. Should be a layup. We're going to get our stats way up. We're going to try and get Desmond James a Biletnikoff, and we're just going to throw streaks the entire time. That's my plan.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Steps away.
Oh my, see what I mean? This is why it's called the Heisman game.
Turns it over to midfield. Got a first down.
Shwa! Boom!
Out of bounds after a gargantuan
One rush,
gain.
58 yards. Yeah, we're not running the ball in this game. I need these
You don't
stats.
just have receivers and running backs that can make
I need
plays,
these
but your
stats.
quarterback can hurt the defense
Yep.
throwing it
Just
and
kinda
running
pepper
as
it to
well.
him.
The
Just pepper it
speed,
to him.
the open. This team's got a guy.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. He's
Yep,
brought
good
down
first
at
and
the
goal.
6
I had
with
2
the
rushes
defense
for
feeling they need
67
to make a
yards
stop here.
already in this game. And now
Really
we're
got
just going
this
to try and get
offense
passing
moving just
touchdowns.
a
Like I
quick
said,
way
this
to
is
drive, and it's first and goal.
slightly individual.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Jasmine.
And it's
Way
incomplete as he was
behind.
trying to
Thing to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
got the quick pass for this defense to stand tall on third and goal.
Please, yes sir, got
Wide
him.
out
Okay,
trying to get it in.
7-0.
Touchdown, Cal.
Great start, huge run, touchdown. Well done, folks. Okay, fake jet halfback seam. Like any play with a streak against FCS, I'm guessing that DB is like
To the air on
65
first down.
speed. I am pretty certain
High and deep.
I can just do that. It's lame, it's cheesy, but I want to.
Touchdown, goal.
We're just gonna throw ridiculous
This
plays
offense
until
has
we
it with
win
a
this
really
game.
good field. To the ground with the back. And this one, room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah,
Really need to take advantage of this field position on third.
Nice
and long.
throw. There it is.
And he will score.
I like that.
Touchdown.
I like that. Oh, that was like a 15-yard route. Took a step, got rid of it. We currently have 3 touchdown passes, which it's not even halftime yet.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Pass rush. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off.
Oh, good juke.
He puts him in business.
I got about 14 more yards after that initial juke. Okay, look for Graves here. I feel like Graves could be the open player in this situation. Yeah, he is. And just throw it.
And cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. Receiver gets a step.
On 1st and 10 from the 35. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's James.
He already has 2 touchdowns. Picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments.
Okay, our team's going to take 3. That's fine. 24-0 start. If the game, and I don't even have as many passing yards as I'd like, because a lot of our passes have been like short. Like I haven't actually had a chance to throw downfield all that much.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs through a tackle. That and Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's James. Wants to go up top on first down. Bears the pressure.
Yeah, this team, like FCS teams, are just so slow. Like against other schools, I'd get sacked in this, which is why it's like it's not that I'm disappointed that I did that, but it's not necessarily something to be proud of because against when we get into the thick of this season, that's not going to work. That's a nice
fires it complete to the right. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
There it is.
Really good job.
You might want to start thinking about using your timeouts.
Yep.
You've got 3 in your back.
Go Graves, you got space, Graves. Don't get caught. That's an RPO. That is a success. Such thing as an RPO, and then there's a successful RPO. That was a beautiful run pass option.
Cal gets it back.
There's a chance for like 5 touchdown passes in this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Yeah, Dasman's been awesome every single
in the end zone for a touchdown.
Every single time. Dasman James. 5 touchdown performance. Honestly, it could be 6 because they're giving me a streak on that right side with James, which if this is an all-man coverage, I can just lob it to him. No.
And Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Yeah, I got lost
inside
there.
the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, okay. We're going to run the ball out here, guys. This game was exactly what I said it would be. Nothing more, nothing less. I said it would be just kind of a blowout game against FCS Northwest. It was, I got the stats that I want. Passing yards, all of our drives, it seems like, started at like their side, so it was hard to get passing yards. We had 5 passing touchdowns. I ran for 127. Like, as far as what I needed that game to be, that was it. So, GG's, good performance, 3-0. Okay, guys. GPA just got a slight bump. I spent a lot of time in that bye week making sure the GPA, like actively trying to make sure my GPA was going up every single week. 8 touchdowns to 1 pick, by far our best season that we've had. The run game, and like I don't run that much because I have 11 carries for 21 yards. Like I think the reason we don't run is because on Heisman you can't run. 50 completions, 71, 8 touchdowns. And almost all of our, like, this is probably one of the grossest. It's insane. That connection, hopefully we can take that to the NFL at some point. Because that is one of the more ridiculous player-to-player connections that I've actually seen. It reminds me of Geschwentz from the Air Force Dynasty years and years ago when we did that. As far as everything else goes, practice-wise, I'm going to do training. I'm going to keep trying this Scramble Survive because I think it's the most entertaining. If I could at some point figure out how to actually do it, I'd be pretty pumped up. But as of right now, it just seems like it's so... I think you got to wait up, back, and then you got to kind of... Yeah, our D line's just way too fast. Or you commit. Like, you go a little here... You commit to here, you go, and then it's got to be a zoom. Yeah, Just suck at this drill. But those are only, what, plus 500? So if you could even get one is probably enough. There we go. Okay, that's 5. That's something. That's not going to be it, and that's an interception. At some point I'm going to get this drill. I don't know. It'll be like senior year. The first time that I successfully pull off this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, Boise State. Are we on the road or at home is kind of what I'm wondering. If we're at Boise State, this could be a really... Either way, this is going to be a really cool game. We're at Boise State. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'm pumped for that. It's always hard to see. Like, I can't see nothing, but it's a really cool school. DB-wise, yeah, soft. Ooh, soft. Okay, we can win this game. I believe number 11 team in the country. I think we can go into Boise State and hopefully dominate this game. Okay, this is fun. Anytime you can play on this field, it's different. Coming off of what was an amazing win. They're not offensively stacked whatsoever. Or defensively, I think their DBs are some of the worst we're going to play all year. So similar to that game against FCS, this could be a 250-yard game for Desmond James. If we get the right plays, if I make the right reads.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, wow, D-line got to him immediately. As I'm saying that, I get sacked on the very first play.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle.
Such a nice throw. Back shoulder. I had to leave that a little bit left. No, I'll quit.
Looks as if we have an injury.
Oh, imagine. Just imagine. Could one thing...
Looking to throw, it's Barrett.
One thing could not have more impact. Graves is going to have to step
They
up.
make the stop at the 41.
Please, Desmond. Desmond, you can't be hurt. Oh my, he's not in right now.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's, I guess, what they warn you about. That's a nice play from this guy. I'm going to have to get used to some new names. Yeah, James is back. Oh, boy. I was about to say, I'm like, Desmond, if you're out, I'm out. I'll fake an injury if he's out of the game because we run our entire offense around him. If I don't have him, not confident that I can move the ball. Well, that's good defense.
It just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what
you may have to try and create something there. That's okay. I knew it was 3rd and 17. On a 3rd and 17, you're kind of going into that play knowing I need to create, and I need to try and get out of the pocket. That's what I tried to do. It did not work. And that's right. This double move, though. No, that didn't work.
With the catch, it's Marshall. And they reacted well to the completion.
It was necessary in that situation. If I throw it out of bounds and it's and they call it a safety, that's worst case scenario. So what was necessary was me just throwing something. There we go, Desmond.
Now the play fake. Throws to
Nice
the
throw.
tight end.
Nice throw.
He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line.
Nice,
That'll be
just
good
kind of
enough for
feather.
a first down.
Which
And
is
the
a nice,
Golden Bears want to crank the
beautiful
tempo.
feather pass.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with
Another
all
one.
the speed
Desmond
they
James.
have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
First down.
And 31. Back to pass. It's Barrett. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job by this
First down. Throw around me. Look, hamper to A, maybe.
They've moved into position to score.
Another nice throw. Back shoulder.
The middle. It's Marshall on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play.
Please, James.
Can't make
Okay, play action here. What we're kind of doing is watching the safeties. We're looking Marshall.
Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that. You take a sack there.
Threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to
No reason to do it. Look, see, this is perfect. Desmond's the lead. Desmond to Marshall. Throw it right there.
incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I don't hate that. I want that to be known. I don't hate that. I hate the result, but I actually didn't think that that was a horrible decision. Boise State is going to go down and get 3. And we're going to be in the 3rd. Wow, so Boise went on 2 long drives. That just took a huge chunk of the game away from us.
Snagged in the middle, it's James.
That last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Oh my.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first
Like, I want to just throw this. It's just the DB, they're playing.
Time winding down.
All depends on what these safeties do. Yeah, they got like double coverage on him.
And it's incomplete.
Like downfield, the whole game it's been. The whole game it's been 2 people on James.
They were aware of the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's the end. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat.
Gotta remember, we're still not.
Plenty of work to do here on
My
second
expectations
and long.
are high.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the
Please,
air.
you just gotta you gotta be an athlete 48. I hate to say it, but you just have to be a way better athlete than that. Because this is the game. If we don't, all depends on what that DC does.
And the ball is free on the pin. Wide open spaces. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Finally, this one feels
So he
as if
caught
it's
it,
starting to
and then
get
it was a
away
fun.
from
I
them
love a
little bit,
review on
Jesse.
that.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point.
Okay, the nice thing is, there's no reason to
find
panic.
out a lot about this team.
We have 3 timeouts.
Just running out of opportunity.
The bad news,
Give opportunities away like this,
most
you're
certainly,
trailing
is
every
our chances of
possession
winning is
going to be important from here on.
very slim.
The 2-minute
Right now.
timeout
It's
arrives.
incredibly
We've
slow.
certainly seen miracles in college football,
And it's
they will
all just a
certainly need
couple
one
of
here.
bad mistakes.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's
But if we
James.
score, like, who's to say that I couldn't
Down,
score
but he
twice?
has enough to move the chains.
We did it in.
They'll hurry to the
Like,
line with the clock still
I've
running.
done it a few times in this series. One even against Alabama in the playoff, where we pulled this off.
Keeps looking
Yeah,
downfield.
get a little bit more separation. I just was hesitant to throw that because I know it's going to
And
take
that's a
time, but
very they'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Barrett.
there he is. Oh,
Just let him
boy.
run too far. This third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D.
Love him. Love him. Hurry it up, please.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4.
Hurry it up. Run the same thing. We have 3 timeouts. We don't even, like, Boise's going to run 3 times.
They'll go to the air. Might be
I
looking
promise
to
you. Does me!
It's caught for the
I promise you. Boise's going to run this 3 times. I'm not.
We are set up for
I don't know if we have a chance. I'm not convinced we have a chance.
Just trying to apply some pressure on
All I can
right?
promise
You're down right now, but if you can
is that they're
find
going to
a
run the
way
ball
to
3
get
times,
the
and we
ball back,
might get the ball
some
back
time
with
on
like
the clock.
40 seconds
They're within striking
where a field goal
distance
could
still
tie it.
to
But it
win
all
this
kind of
game.
comes down to this play.
snap in the shotgun.
Yeah, I'm good. We got it. 3-point game. Okay, defense. Please.
So that scoring
Please.
drive took only
A
6
miracle
plays, and they
come back. I just need the ball back.
a hostile environment can have
Dang.
a major impact.
Shout
on
out to
even
Boise
the
State.
most
That game was
well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd
That's why we
play a
play this.
factor in
You know,
this
there's going to be
upset?
some
Well,
ups
this
and
is what
downs.
makes
Not
college
one that I was
football so
expecting to
great, the
lose.
home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No
We
doubt
went
about
into
it, David.
Boise and they
played a big
found a way to
And they're
stop
still
us.
jacked
They
up,
got
and they're still
situational.
excited.
That
They play
fumble's
a big
sick.
factor, and it affects everything.
And I said it on the play before, and I threw the ball to the tight end. I'm like, he's got to get the first down. If he doesn't get the first down, sure enough, he doesn't. That kind of was the play that lost us the game, if you really think about it. I don't know where exactly that play was. I think it was in the 4th quarter. Yeah, right here. This is 3rd down and 1. I kind of see him. Like, I see this DB, but I'm also like, if I hand this off, that linebacker. So I throw it to him, hoping that he can just get a yard. It must have been thrown behind the line, and it was. So Desmond James drops the bubble screen, and ends up a fumble 6. Our defense was doing good. Like, I don't necessarily think they would have scored unless they were on the 3. GG's, that's going to hurt our ranking a lot. That one is going to sting a little bit. The good news is I don't believe it was conference. We didn't lose a regular season game all last year. I actually lost my play options. Okay. Unfortunate. We will bounce back. Hey, since we have the curfew for the game, I'm having to go. We're going to have EA college football tournament. You want to come? Sure. What's your play style? Leadership. Oh, see, I always thought it was bad when you go to places, but clearly it's not. That's gonna drop us to 21. Oh boy, you can't just lose to Boise State like that. That dropped us 11 or 10 spots. Okay. Currently, the top teams are Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma, Oregon. Like, all these teams are so stacked. Texas, Pitt, all of them. Penn State, Ohio State. The fact that we won last year, insane. And obviously, like, our schedule isn't crazy during the regular season, but we kind of amp up for that stuff. Like, that, as the year goes, you sort of see us progress to a point where we can hopefully beat those teams. Where the other teams stop looking. We're going to end the season with Miami, Stanford, like, we're ending the year with a lot of these really good teams, which I think is a positive, because if we lose, we don't deserve to be in the national championship anyway. If we win, we'll have a chance. Like, I do believe that we are a better team than we were last year, and we ended up winning it last year. So, and I can confidently say we look significantly better, at least I do on offense, than I did last season. Yeah, I got nothing there. This drill is still such a disaster. It's good practice just to kind of see your receivers and get used to, like, throwing with timing and trying to make sure all your throws are good, but it's not the most forgiving. Good job, Graves. No, that's bronze at least. Yeah, throw it right to him low and he catches it. Yeah, even silver would be pretty good for me on this drill. Ooh. Yep, another good throw. We've thrown a lot of curl routes this season. I almost want to switch playbooks just to give us some more creative options. I don't feel very creative at the moment. I like that we're a passing offense. I like that we're airing it out, but it's not overly high flying as I think it could be. Like, I think we could build an offense just around number 8, but that's just me personally. Okay, Louisville. What are we dealing with the Louisville Cardinals? I think they have a quarterback. I think it's going to be... And now every single game needs to be treated completely different. Like, I have to treat every game like it's the most important game ever. Because if we lose back-to-back, we're not even in the top 25 anymore. We're a true 70 overall team. Like, we're only a 74 overall offense. Something to remember. The Louisville Cardinals, who do they have that looks good on their team? Yeah, quarterback, Stuckley. Yeah, DBs are solid too. Okay. That deep breath, that's going to be huge. You got to, don't get amped up. Don't make a dumb decision trying to be cool. Just take a deep breath. At home, let's beat Louisville. Okay, one throw at a time. Look, Graves to James once again. I think Graves is actually doing it. Yes, sir. He's good. Like, he can be. He's a higher overall. He's actually 94 speed is good in this game.
Offense on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Oh my.
He's in open space downfield. Into enemy territory.
Kind of potential. I like that a little bit. Broken tackle. Nice throw and lead upfield. Way to lead him. I don't know if I did something different or better with how I threw that ball, but he was led perfectly upfield right there.
and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Nice throw. Just over top. Saw that one from the beginning. And it looked, there was like a decent chance that went horrible, but I had a feeling that I could throw it high enough to where it wasn't going to be picked. Go 29, best run of, honestly, that's his best run of the season. A little embarrassing to admit, but he does not usually get 6 yards. Another good, like there. Roll out flood. We're looking Desmond James back in the end zone. Or Graves. It's Hamper. Desmond, I'm telling you. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last.
He should realistically be the number one overall pick. Anyone's playing 6'2", I believe. 98 speed. And his highlight tape through 2 seasons would be absolutely bonkers. Post up. Such a sick play. Okay. 7-0. Louisville goes down and scores. We expect that.
This drive from their own 35-yard line.
You got to expect that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, he should run for a while there. Catches it. That's a good example of if that throw is a little bit better for me, if I don't hold the button, if I just execute a little bit more.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere to go when the ball is loose.
There's the play action.
The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll to throw. It's Barrett. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now this offense facing.
I think 3rd and 26. I just lob it to him, don't I?
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Just cross my fingers, lob. Yeah, no, I don't hate that. It's 3rd and 26. I think that what I need to do is avoid any play action play, because oftentimes the play action plays are the ones that lead us to being in horrible spots. Like my 3rd, 4th, and 26. Good try.
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle.
There he is. There he is.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
He was the only player that was actually going to get past the first down marker on that one.
Under fire. Can't find his man. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds a man in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show
2
some
timeouts.
urgency here.
Look for short or James.
It's
okay. As long as you get rid of the ball, it stops the clock. We can kind of regroup and think about this. I think this has got to be Marshall to Hyde Jr. Yeah, throw it a little bit outside. Use that timeout.
That one's on first down from the 13-yard line. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. And
second one.
To the sideline. A solid
he's out of bounds, though, right?
Yeah. First down. Just a few seconds remaining.
Look,
here.
James to Marshall.
Up before halftime. Moving away from pressure.
Desmond, just kind of make a block for me. Come on! Good play. Good leg at the end of that. That was all the leg drive we did at the end. That little extra leg drive. Push into the end zone. And then we stop him. Okay.
They come to the line for the first play of the
14-7.
I
got 2 touchdowns and I got 131.
Unloads quickly.
Great job by the quarterback. He has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Another one.
Catch in the middle, it's James.
Good job, James. 155. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's the main stat that's by far the most important to me, is the no picks.
He'll pull it down.
3rd down 3. I actually love this call. This is just a design RPO. Yeah. It's an RPO slant. So it's like you got one, you're either handing that ball off or you're throwing the slant. I went to the guy that I knew had the best chance to catch it. Throw it low to him again. Jasmine James does like a Euro step. First down is down.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on him.
How fast is that guy? How fast is that guy?
Fires toward the end zone.
Insane.
He throws back across his body and it's picked off.
I think the penalty's on that guy. The camera's following him.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception.
That is a tough one to take. That wasn't even. I would be furious.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was open. He had up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Cardinal. To the air, it's Barrett.
Bring me back to that Boise State.
Sings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
How do we fumble there? A fumble 6.
They're looking to throw on second and short.
Not only a fumble.
Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run.
Not only a fumble 6. The only thing, like, at least if I fumble, he picks it up, or if I throw a pick that's not 6, our defense has some hope. That's the only thing I could have done there that would have drastically and immediately impacted the game and put us in a situation where we actually have to score.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You can tell there's a little bit of anger from the pick in that throw decision. I should not have made that.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it down to the.
This is the play that lost us the last game, but I do think it's open.
Oh no!
Dropped it again.
Defense scoops it up and he's headed.
He dropped it the same bubble.
You gotta give the defense credit here, David.
He dropped the same bubble screen again, and they go score.
So the defense try to keep after the quarterback here and try to end it. There's a heat.
That's a good example there of force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass.
And this defense will try to stop him right here. He's going up top here late in the game. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I honestly, I don't understand.
Signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
He maybe just,
and a good job
with that, with what he just did, he potentially just saved our entire season. Whether or not he knows it or not, he may have just saved our entire season.
Really good job of understanding this is late in the game and make that clock tick.
Bring in the heat.
Get rid of it. They're going to let us go for it.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Just make sure it's at least a decent player that we get to go for here.
Statistically for this quarterback,
Look, Marshall to Hyde Jr.
has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but
love him too. The whole team's just been bailing me out there. I panicked. That was a panic. Truly, I am getting bailed out. I maybe helped year number. These guys are carrying us.
Chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Yep, I like that a lot. There's a lot of room right there. Let's go! There it is.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
3 touchdowns, 266. In a barn burner against Louisville. We got OT and they got 3. Win the game. 1 touchdown. All you gotta do, throw a touchdown pass. We beat Louisville today.
Off-play action on first down.
Yep. And Jasmine James.
Finds a man on the right.
That's going to be huge. We got 8 for 155. So lead option win this thing.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime.
Does it ever win the game?
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck.
We need more. I just feel like we need more leg drive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pocket breaking down.
This is literally scramble survivors. Nobody open.
He just tossed that one out of bounds.
Can I get like just something a little simpler? Like this is actually a play call that I like. Look, Graves to Daly. Graves. Thank you. Dude, I was freaking. Were you freaking out? Because I was freaking out. Oh my gosh, 2 walk-offs. We've made every single game difficult at this point. We have not had any that I'm like, oh, we just, that was easy. No, they've all been just swept. 291, 4 touchdowns, no picks. The fumble, like, that Desmond James, the other, he's done that twice. It was right here. Another similar play, like, backed off, I need a yard, hits him in the hands, can't be mad at him because this was 3rd and 23 right here. 3rd and 23, season on the line, okay? Just want you to know, the season is on the line. If we don't get this, the season probably ends. He dunks on 2 people on a throw where I just honestly just laid it up there. I had nobody else open. I said, okay. Don't got much else to say, guys. GG's, huge win. We stay in the hunt, but man, that was closer than it should have been. Hello, one of your professors emailed us about an extra credit opportunity for you if you're interested. Also, don't forget your midterms coming up. Your class is giving extra credit for anyone who catches a bug and writes a 1-pitch appearance. Okay, I'll do the assignment. Yeah, I'm not smart enough. I'm at too tough of an academic school to not use all my free time to study. I'm gonna have like a 3.5, and you guys might hate that I'm studying so much. Just wait. I won't study for 1 week. I'll be a disaster. I'm gonna spend these upgrade points. I'll do the practice. I'm not gonna bore you guys with every single practice. We'll upgrade our accuracy, but yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Okay, this is a big time week right here. Southern Methodist University. I know they have a QB at the moment. I'm not sure how good they are currently. Trey Owens, they're better than us. So this is a team with a better overall than we have. Good DBs, not necessarily great. They're going to put up points against us. I can almost guarantee that this is not going to be a low-scoring affair. This is going to be one that's going to challenge us a little bit. I'm going to spend a little on XP and then just make sure that I top up my health. And then the last one's on GPA. Not going to bore you guys with the practice again this week. Just going to try and lock in, win our stats for those who are wondering. 12 touchdowns, 2 picks. We ran the ball for 194, and we have 695 for Desmond James. I don't know if we can see awards. Heisman watch. We're not there at the moment, unfortunately. Which I don't know. I feel like our stats are pretty good, but clearly not good enough. Okay, I need these bubbles. At some point, this bubble screen's gonna work. There we go. See, maybe it's the way. It has to be correlated to the way I'm throwing it. Like, I think there's a good chance I'm just throwing it really bad. Throw it low, and that's not going to be it.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it.
It wasn't a horrible. Well, it was. I was going to say it wasn't a horrible read because he was kind of, it was zone. I felt like I could kind of get the ball there. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath. We got to take a deep breath. Not a good start at all at the moment.
Buying some time. He'll throw it.
Yeah, no, we're just not even. We don't have a clue what we are doing out here right now. Oh, okay, breathe. 3rd and 13. Please. Tough to ask. Okay, 2 drives. We have a pick pretty much for 6, and we were stopped, and we were going to be down 14-0 to SMU. A lot of game left. This thing's far from over. This is going to require a lock in.
Got it in the middle. It's James.
It's going to take it one drive at a time. We score every single time when they do the game over. They're not going to score every single time. Now my goal is to score every single drive.
That's caught. It's James. And they'll run play action.
Yep, nice throw.
Got him downfield. He's out
Good
of
throw.
bounds after
Good
the good
first.
pickup. Look at our early stats before we move on. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback forward after the big loss on the last play.
Going a little bit low. Yeah, he's gonna win that.
It's
Eventually,
Breaks the tackle and
he lost the matchup in the first time. I'm just usually he's not gonna lose that matchup twice. Usually the second time he'll get a little bit of redemption, and that was exactly what he just did.
Sometimes it just takes one
Okay,
explosive
look for
play
Airy.
to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the
That could be it.
Tight end trying to get in.
Gonna be
Crisp
second and goal.
execution in the passing game, and they've
Slot
got it
cross.
down to the 3.
We're looking Hantler to Graves, probably maybe Marshall. Just
Looking for a man.
Marshall
It's
right
Barrett.
there. There it is.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Oh boy, he did not hang on to that.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
No, I got nothing.
Buys a little extra time. He wants it all.
Are you kidding me?
Fired in from the
Laser.
zone for the score.
Laser.
And it's so underrated.
I like that. And we stop SMU. See what I mean? Like, the game looked over. And after that,
Let's see if they can get
after that
something
started, it
going
looked
here
like it
late in
should
the
be
half.
over. It's not. It's far from it.
They go to the ground. And the defense, he's going to throw it from his own end zone. Makes the catch. It's James. Now 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Just throw it nice and low for him. Just throw it nice and low. It doesn't have to
And
be
he's knocked down
anything
immediately,
crazy.
but
Just
not
throw a
before he
low
moves the chains.
completion.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Yep, got him again right
Got
there.
it in the middle. It's James. Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
For some reason, SMU, the computer is in.
Stopped at the 43
On that play, they were in 3 deep, which made it a very easy
Here's
throw.
a timeout up to 10 from the 43.
Yep,
It's complete to the right.
there he goes.
They make the stop. Scanning the field, it's Barrett. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
after he got the ball.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again.
Got him again.
In the
Cook
middle,
him.
it's James.
Timeout.
He's down
That's the
at
same DB that
27.
picked us
They
off on
can't
the
stop
first
the
one.
clock,
Now,
and this is a first
as this
down.
game's going on, he's beating him
Timeout called
every
by the
single
offense, and
time
now
on these
they
slants.
just
It's a super.
have
I'd be
one
curious to know who
remaining
it
in the
is.
half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a
Timeout.
catch. It's to save precious seconds. Spins
Throw
it
it.
out to the back.
Yep.
And the pass is
I
incomplete,
think we're
but it
getting one
might
there.
not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense
I think that's
wasn't
gonna take
roughing up
us-
that receiver.
It's going to take us to
Given
the
where
2.
the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Running out
That's
of
gonna
time
take
here
us
in the
to the
first
2-yard
half. They're
line.
going to have to be efficient to put some
Okay,
points
yeah,
on the board.
right there.
Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Have a day,
Right in the
15.
window for the score.
Have a day. Okay, after a horrible start, yes, they get ball at
Perfect
half.
job by
but
the offense.
all things
Executing
considered, to battle back, tie it, that's a success. And now we have the ball and we have the upper hand. One drive at a time. Like I said, if I don't get stopped for the rest of this game, there's no chance we're going to lose.
Give it on the inside.
Get upfield.
can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense
Nice
so
throw.
much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
It's against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end.
And to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can.
Oh, a lot of space. He's from the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush
kidding
will
me?
get to him at the 25.
Oh, I deserve that
This
result,
defense
but I
so
did
far,
press
they've understood
R1.
the mission. The mission is to get
This
this
is
fast, speedy
wildly
quarterback on the
late
ground.
pressing
And
it, but I
they've
did
got
press
to him
it.
early. They've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground.
Oh, that
They
wasn't a
create
bad-
these
not a
negative
bad
plays
read.
for this offense that
What
creates a
I'm
big
willing
hole.
to accept here
They'll be able to get off
is
one
that this
more play
most
before
likely
quarter's end.
is going to be a field goal.
Under
And I'm just
fire.
going to try and make it
Pulls it
like a
in.
guaranteed field
He
goal and
is
just hope.
stopped inside
We've
the
done it
15
since
at
the first
14-yard
quarter.
line,
Just
and
hope
an
that we
interesting
can
call
stop
here on
SMU.
fourth down.
get the ball back, and be like 3 or 4 first downs away from it. That's all I can hope for at this stage. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
They'll snap it from the
We got our
37
stuff.
for the first play of this drive.
Jet touch pass.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Down after the loss on the last play. Fires
Nice
to the
throw.
left.
Good read.
He's got an open man.
Very good read.
Humming as they come to the line again. Pressure coming. Defense is the first one they've used this half. That one came in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical.
That wasn't horrible. It just wasn't it. Okay, we did.
So this
And we actually got to stop in the red zone for us. Huge.
There it is.
We only got 1 timeout left. Jet touch pass. We're going to most likely leave here with a win. 2 touchdowns, 226 yards. I ran for about 60 as well. Individually, it got better. Please, 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 rumble! He cannot? He was in the end zone. That's got to be GG's. We took our points. Okay. Good game. That one was big. They didn't score. After the one mistake, I was 70%. 220. It wasn't like bizarre or great in any way. It was enough. It was enough to win. Okay, so all that studying, we got your exam roll, you did pretty well, all B's, check your GPA. So yeah, even though I've spent like a considerable amount of my energy studying, we got to play number 3 Pittsburgh this week. I've spent a ton of time studying. I'm still just getting B's. Like, I'm still just somewhat okay. I can use a little bit there, and then I got to use the rest to get my health back. This is going to be a huge game against Pittsburgh this week. I don't know what Pittsburgh is doing. I'm quite curious. They must be doing something very right to be in the situation that they're in. Let's go to Pittsburgh real quick. Dorian Fleming. Yeah, wow. Eli Holstein's a beast. Really good receivers. That guy's. 92 overall tight end. Defensively, they're an 89 defense. Superstar, superstar, superstar. Wow. Buckle up. I was not expecting Pittsburgh to be one of more. I didn't realize how good they were in this. Okay, this one is not going to be friendly whatsoever. It's going to be a similar, I feel like, game to last week. 14 touchdowns to 3 picks. Personally, I am very impressed with my season, even if it won't get me Heisman looks. I think we are killing it. This is like the biggest game of the year. I just didn't know it until just this moment. But yeah, we have to win this. They're 80s. Dang. Okay, Pittsburgh is alive. Okay, biggest game of the year, guys. Biggest game of the year. Toughest defense that we've faced by far. I think my main thing needs to be let the game play out. Don't be the reason that my team loses.
Wants to go up top.
There we go. Don't throw anything crazy and don't be the reason that we lose.
And they wrap him up, but not before
Pretty
he
simple
gets
keys
it
to
up on the
victory,
catch
I
for the
feel
first
like.
down.
Take your
Here's this
checkdowns,
offense with a
make
fresh
your
set of
kind of
bounds.
quick, smooth reads.
Off the play fake on first down.
Like, I love that. I love that. As soon as it's man, I know I'm going to Desmond James. And that's chemistry that we've worked on for the entire season, is kind of like just knowing.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
Yeah, the best receiver ever. Honestly, best receiver I've ever
But
seen.
it's not easy. It's a go route. Like
Look at him
that
dance.
receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field.
Unbelievable. I saw that there was maybe a step. He had a step, and he made it into a movie. Like, one step, he managed to... Huge start. We often sucked on our first drives of the game, too. Another nice read. Step up in the pocket. Good completion.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Good, you saw armbar activated too with that running back, and that's there's been a couple times where he's not necessarily good with all things.
Right down the middle.
No, he's not good with all things about running back. Oftentimes he can actually be pretty bad. But when it comes to just breaking like a clutch tackle, there's been a few times where he's done it.
He'll be brought down to the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Run this in. Beat Pittsburgh. Sets the table for the rest of the season. Lose to this, I got Stanford, Miami, UCLA, all those crazy teams that I got to play. Who knows how many of those could play? Who knows? I should have done.
Ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Okay, take 2. Told me at the beginning of the game for playing the number 3 team in the country, and then I'd be kicking to have a 10-point lead. I would be really happy with that. So no complaints. Defense gets another stop. Okay, one play at a time here.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
That's a crazy blitz.
Here comes the rush.
I'll use a timeout, but I'm not sure that I want to, but I will. How did he get there? The double teaming James. They don't know about Graves. Hurry it up.
And he was able to run through a tackle.
Just forwards it. The double teaming him. This looks like it's one-on-one on both sides.
It's Barrett. He lost one down the
Be great, Desmond.
And he
fine.
bats it away at ball.
Quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to
Such a sick play. Can you spike this?
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down.
I think they're going to try and bring the field goal. No, we got nothing we can do yet. I tried to hurry that up. They didn't even. I thought they were going to bring the field goal unit out. Overall, good throw there to end the half. And kind of a good half. Desmond James, he's got 6 for 98 to start this game, and we start off with the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard
torching that guy in that matchup. Don't throw picks.
Start this drive going to the air.
That's the throw right there.
Over the middle, it's James.
In between the zones, first down.
Pulls it in, it's James.
Yep, just hand that off.
Football with the run.
Just hands off.
They set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Long way to go. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit.
I honestly...
And that's not how you want to start a half.
I thought I was about to get hit. Why do that? There's just no reason to do that.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard
and without a 10 out of 10 performance
back to pass, it's Barrett.
On the other side of the ball, this game could be interesting right now.
Yep. It's James.
You still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
Another bad one. Okay. Remember it. That's another bad one. It's kind of a mid-season disaster. And honestly, the fact that they're not scoring, I feel like, is making me just take this entire team for granted. And I'm just like, oh, I can just do whatever I want.
Buying some time.
No.
And he is finding wide open defenders all
That's
over the field. His third. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds in this offense.
That one I'm not going to. I'm not going to take a crazy amount of blame for that one.
Open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
Yeah, no, even 3 is going to help. I can't. That third pick. I cannot believe the third pick. That was just wrong place. The guy was wide open, and that DB just comes from nowhere. James, I appreciate it. I appreciate you more than you know.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
Love it.
They will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I like the aggressive
3
play by the
interceptions.
offensive.
Through 3 in a row. Could have got, and I was upset. Okay, now we got to ice this thing.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
There it is. Run it out. They got how many? I think they have 2 timeouts.
They're going to ride this running back and make that clock moving. They'll run play action.
Get rid of it.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's actually going to be in the defense's hand. I don't see any chance of my running back gets 10 yards here. 0.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
It's going to come down to the defense. Oh my gosh. Kid is solid. Like the D line especially. They just tied it. We're going to OT for like the 5th time this year. Oh my
Let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Barrett. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, and it's this could be huge in a tie game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it in the first possession.
An overtime in a game that I really don't. That I really wish was not an overtime. Shout out to 29. You see my teammates are just sick of it. They're sick of me. They can't believe the 4 interceptions.
They try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
I think we have to be faster than him. Needed it. Defense, hold him. Defense stops them. We win this game in what is the wildest game of the year. Okay, so we stopped them. They went and scored, but then they only got 3, which means we are a... That means the touchdown wins us. Okay.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Take those throws. Touchdown wins it, guys. Touchdown wins it.
Pick up a lot. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Slide.
He gets the job done. Back to pass. It's Barrett. He got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to have first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He got it.
Craziest season of Road to Glory I've ever had. Is that 4 overtime games?
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes.
Oh my gosh. Pittsburgh, I thought they were done. I really thought that this thing was over. It's amazing what 4 picks can do. Oh, wow. GG's. Okay, number 11 team in the country. It's crazy how I knew that game was going to be everything. Pittsburgh drops to 7. We go up. We go way up. Did we deserve it? I don't know if I can say we did. It was awkward. It was truly just an awkward game of football. Right now we're near the top. 3-0 in conference. A lot of these guys have played a lot more in conference. Like Pittsburgh losing to us in conference is going to be horrible for them. Miami, we play the final week of the season, so we're going to have a chance. That Miami team, we're going to have a chance to go up against them, which is going to be huge. I'm scraping by now somehow. Drives me like I don't. How I'm still scraping by with where I'm at, no sense. I do have 10 points that I can spend if I want to try and get better. Elusiveness? Ooh, I like that. That's kind of fun. Gets us to a 90 overall. Okay, Boston College week. What do we got from Boston College? Boston College, similar team to us. Slower DBs. Okay, this can be a big game for James. Should be. Okay, defense gave us beautiful field position here. There he is. Easy pitch and catch. First down, run it in. Okay. When you start off and the defense puts you on this side of the field, it should equal out to a really good game.
And the defense holds. Quick pass on the fly
motion. Should be Graves.
And he takes it in for a score.
Great start. Great start. And that counts as a passing touchdown for me. I just want one game to be a little bit simple. There's no safety.
They're going to open this
Low
drive with a pass.
My scouting report said that they're about 80 speed.
And incomplete.
16 played that amazing, all things considered, but that's a matchup I will go back to. Like, looks like Boston College has a ton of people on the line.
And they did a really nice job closing the window at the end.
That might be the play of the year right there. Yep, that's it. Clip that one. That might just be in the intro. Oh no. Rolling right.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes.
Dare I say that was amazing. Desmond James.
Outside the pocket. He might have had
Yeah, I roll right. Just really casually throw it across my body. Okay. 14-0.
Open it there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need to start winning.
Wild throw. I'm for it. I'm for it.
Nice pickup on. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35.
Yep, I was losing this. I don't know why I threw that ball. I saw like what I thought was a little bit of room there.
Big chunk play to start,
but my eyes deceived me.
Really try to take it to this defense. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. I don't. Here's a heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. And as he throws.
Please.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be rushed.
Oh gosh, I hate that animation when the ball gets like tipped up. This game started off so good.
Offense in an empty set.
Could not have started off better. And now look at us.
Using his feet to buy time. Took care of it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get
fighting
it
against Boston
ground.
College. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. I wanted to just win. I wanted to just win one game. Completely clean and effortless.
You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running.
That lineman 94 has no business being covered.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice call out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Guys, they got to do something to change this.
He's got it on the run. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just first down without scoring. Third down.
There it is. There it is. Love that. Love that I'm finally getting more 5 wide play calls too. You need those. Like in the red zone, you need 5 wide. 3 touchdowns to 2 picks. Wow, I hate being like that. The dude who just throws. Who knows what. I felt like my 2 picks in this game, at least, I didn't feel like those 2 picks were that. Well, they were my fault. They weren't that bad. The one was super tipped up in the air.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's been 3. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Please.
Firing to the right complete. And boy, is he close to that.
They're going to punt that. Boston College is going to have a chance to make this a game, and they don't. Okay.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
There he is. 360. Throw over the middle.
And a pickup.
Second and 2.
First down.
There he is.
Wide open downfield.
Receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little.
Nice throw.
They'll finally get him.
Stay in that 5 wide. I know I seem discouraged, but at the end of the day, we win. So I still have 2 touchdowns, a couple of really nice touchdowns. It's just I thought when this game started, I had hopes.
To the wide out. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a
I was trying to throw that skinny post.
Let's forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. On 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Now the toss. And the defense knew exactly where that first down.
I don't hate this. I decided to run the ball there just because I want the 24-10 lead. I want to make sure that we're 6-1. The games that matter most are coming up. Don't ruin a season trying to do crazy stuff here.
That's about as close
it's just what I keep telling myself. Don't let
Only second and
Don't let
just
this
a
thing
few
end.
breaths away from the first down.
And just feel
The Golden
completely
Bears
dumb
come to
because
mind.
you
This
decided,
situation, you might see a shot
talking about
play.
myself, because you decided to try and throw on 3rd and inches and it's another fumble 6 or something. Like just beat Boston College and then we'll worry about next week when we get there. Our final 3 games of the year are horrible. They're tough. So
They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. All down. And
this is when the year gets dark. GG's.
a strong, methodical,
I'm not convinced that I didn't
workmanlike
get
effort
finished
from
Oh my gosh. Okay. Don't even know. I'm not even convinced I'm going to be the starter next week. That throw was horrible. There's three people in the middle of the field right there. 3. Thank you. Is he being sarcastic? Don't know how I deserve that. I feel like I've been horrible lately. I saw the animation from the coach and I was like, oh, well, good season, guys. I was going to start doing an outro talking about how it's all over, but nice. We don't have to do that. Holy smokes. Oh, okay. I feel like I can breathe a little bit now. I thought I lost the whole thing. Right there, after that 3rd pick, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah, no, like I'm going to be watching from the sidelines. My junior year is going to be a disaster. That was all that was going on in my head. Okay. That means we're fine. Georgia Tech. We're 4-0 now in conference play. Even though it wasn't great, we did enough. We did find enough. Like, we did score enough. Georgia Tech's kind of fire. 90 speed, the stand backer, right tackle, wide receiver 1. Okay. Guys, big time game here. Huge. Dare I say huge. We're 4-0 in conference play. Just keep doing what we do.
to the air. It's Barrett.
Nice job. Nice job, James. Been one of our best plays this year. Just him on a hook. Him on a hook, and then he just kind of same with right there. Great. Quick pass to the outside.
And pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. On the
There it is.
Looking for a big one. He goes out of bounds across the
Now, if we
25,
start
working
strong,
on the 24
finish
in this
strong. It
defense.
doesn't have to
It's
be
headed
like
spinning. Wants to throw on 1st down.
another nice throw.
And he
That one's dropped, but that was also a laser.
like that. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw in.
Okay, just be careful, as the
You're
announcer's
still in
saying.
field goal range, though.
gosh.
Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is
Yeah, you
got to be what
cannot,
the
but you
play
can do
caller
this.
Is reminding his quarterback about.
Balls out.
Heads up. Just as long as that's not into the end zone. Yes, sir. We're good. My percentage of successful hurdles, no one's over the middle here. 88 should be the easiest touchdown of my life.
He found some
Second and goal.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
Another one. Those one-on-one situations.
Quick strike through the air for the
Absolutely huge. The fact that I was able to scramble, that defensive tackle on the play before, right through. We scramble our way out of it, find a way to make a play. Oh, they're going to bounce back with 7. Okay.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Grabbed over the middle and taken down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the rush will keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
I think so. Think he'd be faster than him? Yeah, he is. Just from scouting before the game, I was pretty sure that he was going to be quicker. Those are my favorite plays, especially coming off of 3 touchdowns when your stats are struggling. Every once in a while, just having a nice, crispy throw in a 14-7 game against Georgia Tech is big. Stay back here.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
There he is.
He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room.
Quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looking to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout.
Ah, good
And it's
try.
knocked away downfield. The DB
Fourth
getting a
and one.
hand in there.
Good thing we stopped them. that matchup on that, like, every part of me just wants to put him on
Making
his face
adjustments.
and just see what happens.
Dropping
Yeah,
back,
like
it's
right there,
Barrett.
I'm
Fires
pretty
one
sure he'll
high
win
and
that.
deep. And that one falls in. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
There he is.
This time it's complete. They finally
There we
get
go.
to him. Looking downfield on first down. And the cross time on second and long. Fires to the middle. And it won't.
That's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So
Pressure.
Nothing going for me. Finish again. Oh. Finish again.
Off play action on first down.
There it is.
Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can
There it
really
is. I
get
like
you
that.
going as they have a first down at the 43.
This play too, like,
Big
this,
chunk
these are
play
the
to
ones that
start
could be a
this drive.
touchdown if
Now
thrown
they're really
correctly.
trying to take it to this defense.
That would
It's
drop. But like,
incomplete.
if I actually do throw it perfectly on
We'll
time,
see
those
that
could be
very often
touchdowns.
from this. To the air on second down. Got a man.
Please.
It's James.
Please,
Sweet cut
James.
there.
Than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fall forward.
They convert on third down
Just
as he gets it to the
barely.
46-yard line.
Just
And the Golden
barely
Bears
gets
move
there.
quickly down the
Oh,
field.
wow. Okay.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the
There it
move,
is.
fires.
Nice throw. Pass it
Got his
down.
man. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's James. Score on 1st and 10. Under fire. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Okay, throw this
And the Golden
to...
Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it out fast. They get in the back. Looking to throw, it's Barrett.
That should
Pressure
be 6.
coming.
That's 6. That blocking just worked out there. He pushed everybody in.
Touchdown, Cal.
Gave us enough room. Touchdown. Okay. 21-7. Should be GG's against Georgia Tech, especially if we score here. I have an A- performance.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Yep.
Unloads to
Another
the
nice
right
throw.
out. Complete in the 11. Looking to throw on first down.
Low again. Low again.
He kept
First
him
and
out of
goal.
the end zone. Goal. From the gun.
Yep. Desmond James.
And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
4 touchdowns. A- teammate grade. And we're going to be able to run it out here. Okay. GG's. That's going to put us to 8-1. 3 games left to play in the regular season to kind of prove that we can make that college football playoff. We should have. Like, that's... We won it last year, so I think the minimum was that we make it there. But that's when things get real. That's when these college... You're no longer playing against the ACC. You're playing against the best competition. You're playing against the SEC, Georgia, Alabama, all these teams. That's when things get rough.
Sweet cut there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
There it is. RPO. That one's good.
Into the end zone.
Rarely do I even run RPOs like that. That was a beautiful one. Okay, 35-7. GG's. We did 5 touchdowns to add to our player stats. Good performances from everywhere. Everyone, 275 through the air. 70 on the ground, which I didn't even realize that I had 70 yards. This is when the season's about to get real. These next few games, these last 3 games. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. My brand is going to love that, but I shouldn't have credited myself. Stat-wise, similar problems. 24, the 11 picks. They just follow me. 4 of them in one game. If you take away that game, it's a respectable year. With that game there, I'm no longer fighting for the Heisman. I'm no longer fighting for awards. I'm not fighting for anything. I'm just fighting for a national title. That's how my career is going to be defined. Not by any of these awards. It's literally just going to be Desmond James is 5th for the Heisman or for the Maxwell. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Desmond James number 1 for the Biletnikoff. Okay, so I'm at least helping somebody else have a really good season, which is always nice. Florida State University. I don't think they're good in this though. I was kind of peeking around just to see. Yeah, they're about us. They're not far, but like definitely a team that can beat us. Like a lot of high, like good talent. But definitely not like the 99 overall Florida State. Some of the better DBs in the league, I would say, that we got to deal with. A junior in Tanner Applewhite who's hurt. So we actually get the backup quarterback in Kai Tobias. As of right now, just kind of keep you guys updated on the conference and everything else. Currently, we're fighting with Miami. That game against Miami is going to be everything, because if we lose to Miami, Clemson, or any of these other schools could swoop in and take that from us. We definitely want to avoid at all costs. I have been prioritizing my health over everything else. XP, there's not a whole lot. XP is important freshman year, but like right now there's not a whole lot that I can get with XP. If you look at the college football playoff bracket as of right now, Pittsburgh would be number 1, we'd be number 7, but I think that number 1 seed is going to go to who wins this conference. So can't overlook Florida State at all. Yeah, remember, these DBs can run with everybody. Yeah. When you play the big name schools, it's a little different than playing the other ones, because you know everyone is either probably a 4 stars, 5 stars. Maybe they're not clicking and maybe their overall is not high, but the skills there, that's a nice spot down by the D tackle. That's why I consider this a trap game. Easily one that we could screw up.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Trying to throw a slot post, as I do in the very first drive.
Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge
Not
play,
easy,
and they
bro.
are in
Not easy on
business at the
Heisman.
25.
7-0 Florida State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Yep.
Trying to make magic on the
That
scramble.
was cool.
Brings
That was
him
a
down
heavy.
at the 48. It's a gain
Good
of
hesitation.
15 and a
58
first
stop
down.
pass. Still
Here's
watching
this offense
this
with a fresh
matchup
set
with
of
number
downs.
14 to see if we can get any.
Off the play fake.
It's a nice throw. To see if I can get any one-on-one situations. Anything that even resembles man.
Second down.
That's the
This
easiest
defensive
touchdown I know.
coaching
Is just
staff,
lobbing
they
it up to
love
him.
their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there.
Do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Laser,
Got it
love
in
him.
the middle. It's James.
Absolutely love him.
Now,
Just
well,
we haven't even really seen their offense.
that third down play gets them a
I threw a pick, so I haven't had an opportunity to see how good their offense is. So what I need to do is I need to tie this up to put a little pressure so we can see, like, hey, are they going to score every single time, or are we going to be able to claw our way back into it?
We've come to the second down. He'll throw it under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Use the play fake now to throw into the end zone, and he's got it.
Good control.
Touchdown,
Okay.
Golden Bear.
Excellent bounce back.
One of the areas they really focused on with this
I
receiver
hate that
in
on
the
my I
offseason
throw
was
as many picks as I do, but at least I throw some touchdowns with it. But yeah, see what we just learned right there? What I think we just learned right there is they're not going to score
No
every
reason
single
to be
time.
in
So we
a
don't
big
have
rush.
to
They
score
have some
every single
time
play.
here late in the half.
I'm looking for Dasmond
To the
James.
air,
and,
it's Barrett.
That's a nice one.
Hauls it in. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he had it.
Oh my, I knew this was going to be the case against this team. They got a backup quarterback in, but their defense is just glue right now, and their DBs are all glue. I think we win with a touchdown.
Lost a throw on first down.
There it is.
Quickly
Back foot, nice throw.
up there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fired.
Different. RPO, as soon as I thought I couldn't throw the zone, I'm like, well, I guess I have one person who I completely trust in every situation.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a
I hate
few
that
and
this
turn
is
it
for
into
us.
a positive
I really
play.
do.
Wants to throw. It's Barrett. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle.
Nice.
Makes
First
the
time.
grab.
Anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a
Desmond,
shot.
please. Desmond.
Perfect
Down
play
to the one.
at the perfect time right there.
Keep it. Hand it off. Hands off. Yes, sir.
Touchdown.
The weirdest game of my life. The weirdest game of my life that we might actually win. This season's probably going to come down to Miami.
He'll start this drive firing.
If we're being honest, a lot of the games that I thought were going to be really difficult, like this one, this is not a Florida State that you normally go up against. This is a much weaker version of Florida State with a hurt quarterback. Made for a relatively easy game.
Across the 40 and forced out. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it.
Nice play.
Complete downfield.
Find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Snagged in the middle. It's time. Really attack on this second and short.
That outside. RPO, and he clutches
To the
up.
right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up
When the
first
world
down.
needed him most, he clutched
Here's
up.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. He's got an open.
Yeah, they're saying I can just take a knee. I'm not going to risk it. The game's telling me they got no timeouts.
Where it is, they'll take
They're
a knee.
actually going to make me throw it, I think, a little bit.
Going to
though.
work on second down.
They don't have any
Red zone
timeouts
is
at the
still some
moment, so
ground
we
to
can
cover to
just
pick
kind
up
of
that
end this
first
game.
down.
There it is.
He's got it on the move in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete
Yeah, that's
out of the
fine. Just
backfield.
take our points.
He's not going to
The
get
nice thing
there.
is
This
that was
defense really-
caught, so it can run the clock down. Yes, good game. Okay.
We sensed
Two
a
more,
great
ladies and
deal of
gentlemen.
confidence, almost
Taking
a
care of
sluggish
business.
in this
We are
coaching
now,
staff,
I believe,
and
the
these guys
number.
on the
Are we
field,
number
it's as
one?
if they knew they were going to win.
Can't tell if that's a
with
7 or a
chip
number
on their
1.
shoulder, I think they really felt
7.
like they had a real good game.
For some reason, I thought it was said number 1. But we're a top 10 team in the country. Miami. Just keep saying that, Miami. This Miami game is going to determine. I think if we lose it, we honestly might not even hit. Send some of us are heading to my house tonight. Just be laid back. Feel free to come. DM every girl in your contacts. Get early start on film for next opponent. Yeah, no, I'm going to be smart. +5 awareness. See? You got to make the good decisions. That was smart. Our next opponent hasn't given a ton of points on average, but they have faced goal complete 65% of your passes. Guys, it all comes down to this. Can you meet up with the library for my grade? It's been part of our final grade. Agree to go. Yeah, sure. I'm like huge. I think I'm gonna have like a 3.8. Number 6 versus number 10. Problem is, let me just scare you guys a little bit. Clemson sneaks in with a loss. Potentially. It would have to be a tiebreaker. We actually could still play in the conference. I think there's a very good chance we play Miami back-to-back. I think there's going to be 2 games in a row. Flying colors. Look at my GPA. Take a picture of that. Smile a little bit. We passed. We passed very well, which makes me happy. We were probably academic, all USA. Now, we talk about the more difficult part. This is when the whole franchise and dynasty, road to glory, whatever you want to call it, this is when it gets interesting and this is when it gets tough. You go up against the good teams. Miami's playing out of their mind this year. They're dominating this conference. Essentially, we're going to have what I believe to be 2 games, almost no matter what against them. I think we're going to play them, stop, and then play them again. It's kind of how it's looking right now. If I was a betting man, that's sort of the way I would see this playing out. Just when I look at the conference standings, mathematically, it just looks like, okay, yeah, it's probably, I don't think Clemson's going to be able to take it from us. So it's most likely going to be 2 games in a row against the U. Huge stakes on both of these. If we win this one, we go in as the number 1 seed. We even could maybe even play Clemson. But guys, finishing off a year that has been full of who knows what. 25 touchdowns to 14 picks. Not even really a season I want to talk about. But we win. We find a way to win. Huge game. Let's go. I love these intros. And even the announcer, if you listen to what they're saying, pretty accurate to what's going on. They're talking about like the conference finals and how this game could be a rematch pretty much to a T what I was telling you a few minutes ago. So it depends on if the U puts up crazy points, we might struggle. But as long as I play my game, I take my short throws. Like, that's when we're at our best. And it's just like 1,000. Yeah, they got a quarterback spy there. Yeah, what I was trying to say before I got sacked is when I'm at my best is when it's like 1,000 read going. Like, I'm not holding the ball for too long. I'm just letting.
I would put up there with anybody in the country.
There he is. Nice throw.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense and 2. And the back gets the football. He's going to lose ground on the run. And now
they gave me a read option on that. If I could go back, I would have loved if that was not a read option. Defense gets a stop. That's half the battle of the entire thing.
Back to throw. It's Barrett.
Yeah.
And it's incomplete even in a first down.
My oh my, this pressure is going to be ridiculous.
After the incompletion,
I can just feel it.
What can they do here to make it third and manageable?
Nice.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Yep, there it is. First down of the game.
It's Marshall.
Not always easy to get.
Solid game.
Like, when you're struggling, you can go 3 or 4 drives without getting the first. I just feel like once you get it, then everything kind of seems easy. That safety goes down, which means I'm throwing to him all day. As soon as that safety leaves and moves the inside, there's no, like, one in the middle trying to lurk. We just deal with it.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Graves, I'm not. Look at these routes.
They get him down to round.
Wow.
A first down. Looking for a man.
Yep.
Makes the catch. It's Thompson.
Good throw.
He's brought down
Second
quickly. A short gain. Here's the option play.
Please use the stiff arm ability 29.
The defense smothers him for no
Nice
gain.
thing is, at least at minimum, I am in a okay
Use
spot.
your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Looking downfield. It's Barrett. Moves out of the pocket.
There he is.
Can't hold on. Quarterback still with the football. Running with purpose.
It's a good broken tackle. I like that we get more read option kind of situations.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Interesting start to the game.
This guy runs the option. You're kind of like holding your breath, wondering
Yep,
if he's
another
gonna
one. Dasman, well
get
done.
out into the open field and use his
Keep
speed.
throwing him the ball as much. He better never leave us.
See if this defense
He's
can
leaving
putting
next year.
pressure on him and not
Shoot.
letting him get out into the open.
Just hit me. He will be gone one day, and I had him wide open there over the middle. That's just called not trusting. If I stay in the pocket, I just keep my eyes downfield. I think I'm able to throw that to Dasman James. I didn't quite trust it.
He's on his back.
He escapes the pocket.
Move that guy a little bit. Yep. Move him. First down.
Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling.
Reached the end zone for the first time today. And looking to throw now on first down.
Lucky.
Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9.
Dare I call it?
Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
These are the I'm going to need at this stage of the year to be able to make throws. I can't be settling for 3 every single time. You're gonna have to like make some of these big throws that are super difficult. But as far as this drive, like I don't know if it's there. I'm not convinced that it's there. Ooh, it might be. No, I got no. Okay, take our points. 6-3 game at the half. We were stopped. They were stopped. We don't even get a field goal there, and Miami goes and scores. They get 3. Okay.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Whoa! That kick would have been lovely if he could have made that. Get upfield 15.
Pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Let's it fly to the
Nice
wide
job,
out.
Graves.
He makes the grab. First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. It's a quarterback keeper. He's in the clear. He's got the first down and still motoring. They finally tackle him, but all the way
Biggest
down
run of
to
the entire
20-yard
year.
line.
Played some. I think that's like close to my biggest run of the entire year.
Makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Return to the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout.
When he has that kind of contact, good, clean play by the defense.
Picks up the first and is still going.
And as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure and pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Barrett. That one falls for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in.
Fourth down.
Oh, he misfires.
Oh, can we please kick this? Can we please kick this? We do. And we got a money drive. All season. Wow.
Looks like the QB is
For 2 years, when it matters, the California Golden Bears defense finds a way. And then this guy also finds a way. Win this, we control our own fate. We might actually not even play. If we can money drive this, soar, there's a chance we play Clemson. Also a very tough game.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Tackle made on the...
We got OT. Touchdown wins it.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here.
Oh.
Needing at least a field goal to keep things going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Hate that I'm in overtime. There's no reason to be in OT.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal for the 10. So first and
the middle
goal
was
here.
clearly
Punch
covered.
it in and win the football game. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Ball forward, second goal.
Keeping it himself or pitching it puts a lot of pressure on the distance.
Please, Hamper.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of
I don't think
scrimmage.
we're going to
More
have...
than that.
Yes, this is exactly the play. This could be the play that won this conference. The fact that I actually got a play like this.
Punch it in and win the game
Yeah,
right now.
shoot.
Oh, and he dropped it. The Whitby touchdown could not come
Oh,
now.
he dropped it. Okay. 9-9, now it's our ball first, Murphy. So now we kind of
Play of overtime.
set the tone. If we get 7, they need 7.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going
Could be our
right.
season, folks. I don't know. I tried my best.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team
Tried my best. I thought I had Graves there. I'd probably realistically I'd throw the same ball again, even knowing what I know now.
And I really think that
Look
the
at
coaches and
Graves.
the
It's a
players, they love
one-on-one
playing in these kind of
situation.
games.
Like,
you really are going to get tested. You find out
it's not
what you're made
horrible.
out of.
Like,
And
you
these guys
see
really
this.
met
This
the
is a
challenge.
throwable
I'm
ball.
very, very impressed with
It
the
just
execution and how they
ended
played
up
this
like
game.
threw
Now
it
they go to the
poorly,
next
and it was
step.
right behind them.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstead,
Okay.
I'm Chris.
Well, from here on out, we got to earn everything. Dang, that sucks. Gonna come down to some tiebreakers. We're about to find out some answers. Realistically, that could end our year. I think we'd get a bowl game for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure we got a rematch. Exactly what I thought was about to happen. We get a rematch against the same exact team to win the ACC. Okay, let's do our weekly agenda. Let's practice. Like I said, I probably won't show it because it's a little boring, but let's practice. We can actually use this on this stuff. Our final exams are in a week, so I feel pretty confident. We got to play Miami again. How gross is that? Okay. Win this one. Simplest advice I can give. We can't lose this next game. Rematch, folks. So as of right now, I think a loss here. Like, I can't imagine that we could lose this and still be in the bracket. Like, I think if we lose, we get pushed out of it, is what I believe will happen. If we win, I think we kind of secure it. I'm going to spend all my points on health. That was just a good wake-up call. In a lot of ways. Like, I'm just going to spend on, I don't know, who knows what. It was a good wake-up call just because it was like, oh my gosh. We cannot move on offense. A lot of those picks were just like close plays that the DBs jumped out of. I have to play 10 times smarter. These guys jumped everything. Okay? This is the biggest game of the year. Biggest game. If we want a chance to repeat, we have to win this right now. I'm skipping practice. I don't care. Let's go. Take a deep breath. You just can't do it. Our defense stopped. Their offense is not that OP whatsoever. And even looking at their offense, see, boom, defense stopped really. Even looking at their offense in the last time before the game, I was like, this is a beatable team. Good spin, good juke, good 7 yards. I wish we could just get more of those plays. Like,
well, if there's a silver lining for the defense,
that's one thing I really
didn't get out and gash them for a first down. But now they've got options coming
up. Off balance a little bit, good throw. Remember, we did not score a touchdown against them. We went the entire game with no touchdown. Very uncharacteristic of us, and we still almost won the game. It's the same throw that I missed before, and I can't complete it. Either they're getting beat. I don't know if it's like. I think it's my timing, but I think in some ways they're getting beat to the spot.
Make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Get rid of it. Good sidearm, actually.
And he's tackled immediately, so looking to throw yet again.
Come on.
That one is
fourth down.
Well,
guess that's what Road to Glory is about. And our defense somehow back to back. Like, this is almost, they're bailing me out right now. Desmond James, find a way. Yes, sir. We've done nothing. I honestly think I have. That's my first legit throw, and I have a chance to be up 10-0 in this game. Defense has clutched up to start this game.
It's Barrett.
Yeah.
On the move now.
There it is.
Motors into the end zone.
10-0.
Golden Bears.
Look at them. Do the fade away? They're going to go down and get 7 more. You got to figure that that's going to happen. You're obviously not going to go the entire game, though.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Just get rid of it.
On the run here, lets it go.
Yep.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose in the looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes
to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Bringing pressure. They trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket.
Look, hamper potentially to James.
Or get rid of the ball. You just can't
more
take
hampers will read.
Catch made on the right side.
3rd and 5.
When they bring him down, that's a very
do not take these situations for granted. You're in a game right now.
Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th-down decision?
No, I'm fairly short. I feel short. I think I can maybe get a broken tackle. I just try and kind of keep it in play. Couldn't regret that more. Luckily for us,
Empty set now. 5.
The defense once again gets us a clutch stop.
Dropping back. It's Barrett.
There it is.
It's caught.
Hurry up out of that same play, actually. Just go right back to that.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daly. Play important down here in the red zone.
Come on. 3rd down. I'm going to cancel the play action. I'm just trying to get out there. Please, make the throw. Come on! Golden Bears. Good throw. Love that one.
By changing some things up, he's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Yeah. Some things are just, sometimes you just get a little bit of help. Sometimes you just get a little bit of help. Do we deserve that? Absolutely not.
Come to the line again.
Yeah.
Fires it to the wideout.
Please. Yes. Keeps his feet.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds.
Keeps his feet in bounds. That's 94% of the battle right there. Okay, get this read option. Yeah,
he decides to keep it here.
Make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Or just like somehow get
That's a nice
8 yards out of it. That was more me throwing, just trying to complete it, just to not make sure I didn't get sacked. But we get 8 yards out of that, which is amazing. Graves. Stop him again. Run the rock. It's not about the regular season. Sometimes it comes down to these playoff games. And this is going to be close.
Like the defense has it for a takeaway.
You can't write this stuff. They're going to score off that. 100%. Yeah.
Scanning the field. It's Barrett. Looking for the wide out.
Good try.
2nd and 10 now from the 21. And this pass is caught. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Please, please.
That pass is caught.
Please, please, please. Good job, Barrett.
Just 2 sets before we go on. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete.
Between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's running out of time here.
Down his floor. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Oh, what a grab.
Flip it.
Breaks into the
Flip
clear.
it. That's the best player in college football. Fred Biletnikoff, Heisman. Every single award should be given to that guy right there.
This guy can do it all.
Look at him
We've
down.
seen him go behind
He's
coverage,
dancing.
make plays
3
downfield.
touchdowns,
We've seen him
no
catch the ball
picks.
underneath.
He maybe just, and we could very well play Miami 3 times in a row. If we win this and we get a bye in the college football playoffs, we could face Miami again.
Leaning on the run game here.
Because right now it looks like
In the clear.
this thing's probably over.
For a fresh set of downs. They'll spot
We
the
can
ball.
kind of just run this thing out.
You know, I'd say this
Which
run
is crazy to think when we watched last game how much we struggled and how much our defense struggled. In this game, we were able to come out and just totally dominate from start to
Giving the
finish.
quarterback time to throw.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make. Looking to throw. It's Barrett. Caught by the receiver. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. A deep
Just
shot to the left
because
side.
I think we won and I want to see if he's going to catch it.
Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They finally broke.
Guys, with that all said, was it exciting? No. Was it like last year where it was down to the wire? And no. We just won the ACC. It was clean. It was crisp. It was redemption after a loss last week. It was everything that it needed to be and a little bit more. I don't think that's going to kick Miami out completely. We do go back and forth. 1-1 in the series. Desmond James, that play alone was like just phenomenal. And I know no matter who we play, it's going to be a tough team. Like this entire road to get back to the national championship isn't going to be easy, but it starts with the ACC, and we pulled it off. Found a way in kind of ugly fashion. Thing with Miami is, and I said it from the first time I introduced their team, they were never that great of a QB receiver. They were okay. So I figured if I could score on that really tough defense, we'd have a chance to win. I know I said something, but hey, we won. That's what matters. Hey. Got it done. We're chasing our 2nd national title right now. Play count increased, which is awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all next week when hopefully the college football playoffs begin and we have a bye. I'm crossing my fingers for a bye. Heisman, Dylan Raiola. Okay, we didn't get the bye. You've been invited to play the college football playoff this week against Ole Miss. We're going to have to fight through the entire bracket. It's going to be a miserable gauntlet run. Miami, like I said, that didn't hurt them that much. We would, if we won this, we'd play Oklahoma, and then potentially the winner of Penn State, Notre Dame, TCU. As we go, Oklahoma's the number 2 seed. Ole Miss is the 3. This is where things get interesting. It really is, because these are the games that matter and that are going to be incredibly difficult to move the ball. Ole Miss, 84 overall, not a crazy team. They do have Austin Simmons, a 6'4" dual threat, who's gonna they're a little bit better offensively, so I expect them to score more points. Winston Watkins, friend of the channel, 90 speed, 93 acceleration, and then DBs, Kelly Jones, okay. Not a layup game by any means. Not that any of these are layup games, but definitely Ole Miss, even though we're ranked a little bit higher than them, I actually think their team's built a little bit better than. I don't want to waste any of my health. I'm just gonna get my engagement up, try and get some more followers. But yeah, I do think they're actually road dog activated. I think they're a better team than Miami and a better matchup for us. Bowl week 1 of 4. 4 wins away from a national championship. Take it one game at a time. Go beat Ole Miss. I like when it starts at the middle of the field like this. Ole Miss, folks. I'm really curious to see what their quarterback does. Like, I could see this being a game that we're going to have to score a ridiculous amount of points if we're going to win. That's just kind of the way I'm looking. And I could be completely and totally wrong. And we stopped them on the first drive. Well done. But I don't, like, last week against Miami felt quite seamless. I'm not convinced this will feel quite as seamless.
To the air. It's
Low
Barrett.
key. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Different.
And it's hauled in. What a catch.
He won us the entire thing last year.
Creates a huge chunk play.
I'd rather lose throwing him the ball every single time than lose not. This is a dumb statement, but I'd rather lose throwing him.
Deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Starts the game with like the sickest throw ever, and then just completely.
The offense will obviously decline
the
that
second
penalty.
throw of the game. Just a horrible duck of a read. And Ole Miss takes advantage, as I knew they would. And I'm just gonna pretend like this is the first drive of the game. That's gonna be my thought process. This is now the first drive of the game. Our interception, the stop, or whatever, however we got the ball back, did not happen. This is the beginning. We just gotta fight.
Play fake, looking to throw.
Yep.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And the senior able to make the stop after a short completion there. Second down coming up.
No,
Pass
third
ball is
down. Oh
incomplete.
boy.
There's a lot of needing this crucial conversion right now.
Flag on them, I think.
But here comes
Yeah, it
a
is.
penalty
Wow.
marker now. That should be a drive
I
extending
thought.
first down.
Okay, first things first. I definitely thought that Dasmond was on a hook. I did not realize at all that he was on a streak.
The Golden Bears will have first
And somehow that ended up paying off.
on the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man.
Good
And it's
try.
incomplete. The defender that incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Barrett.
Yep.
This time a completion.
Coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew
Yep,
coming into
that
this
one I
game
know.
how tough
That
he'd
play
be
I
to
know
stop.
all too well. It's
The way
like a
they're
deep.
utilizing him is making
He
it
almost
very
runs like a
challenging
post,
to
and
be
then it
able to
turns
create the
into
matchups that the defense wants.
And Kirk gets
turns
all
into a
this
hook.
on top. And the first
Super
quarter is
well
in the
run right
books,
there.
but is a huge opportunity for both
Okay.
these programs to get a step closer to a
Can't
national
afford to make
championship.
mistakes right now.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, that's
Quarterback
72 is
takes
not
off
going
now
to get you.
with the end zone ahead.
First and goal.
Force it back.
Quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this?
For his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest.
Touchdown, Cal. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I love these guys. I love them all equally. I love them all equally. Wow. Mark Hamper just immediately like breaks 2 tackles en route, and then Ole Miss goes and scores again. Oh, I knew it. I knew it because I knew it. If you're wondering how I knew it, it's because I just knew it. This team was going to put up stupid numbers against us.
They bring him down after
And it's happening. Literally, as we speak, you're seeing they are putting up.
Things I love about this running back. It's
Like, they
not
might
just
score
this
every
defense
single
trying to
drive, but
defend
the nice
him
thing
running the
is,
football.
we
As you
only
can
messed
see
up
here
on our
early in
free
this
drive,
game,
so-
trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Still in it.
downs after that completion. Play action here on first down.
It's
He
cover
escapes
2,
the
isn't it?
pocket.
Yeah, just give him a chance.
It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh,
Important second down play coming up.
I think his feet were down. He just didn't.
It's Barrett. Lets it go quickly.
Yep, go to James. I think on the previous play, Dasmond's feet were down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make
Yep,
the
he'll hurry
tackle,
up.
but that
We do get ball at half. Important to note.
The Golden Bears will come to the line to run the
He's probably not going to like change any of my decisions, but
snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to
please,
throw.
please, Graves, time out.
Receiver grabs down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Give me one of those battles.
Connection there.
We get ball at half. Keep that in mind. We get ball at half. This is the drive that is going to have a massive impact on this. And if we can score here, put some pressure on their offense, potentially score again.
He's looking to scramble.
Good first.
Chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab down the middle.
Back and your eyes get lost, you forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here in this tie game in the third quarter. Not enough on that one.
Important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback.
That is crazy.
The Golden Bears have 1st and 10 here.
Good job.
It's Barrett. Deep shot toward
Please.
the end zone.
No, a little bit out. That's fine.
Deep, but it's
Hey,
incomplete.
as long as they're not interceptions, that's okay. Like, our offense is kind of built around a little bit of risk. As long as that risk doesn't turn into
Second
picks.
down, we're going to throw it. Let's
That's
fly to
perfect.
the wideout.
Sorry, I have to sneeze.
They finally make the
First and goal.
Man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man, finds his receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cal.
Laser didn't even really think about it. Didn't move in the pocket. It was just one step. I knew he would be there.
Pressure Kirk, the offense
Dance a little bit. You deserve it. 21-14, and we get another stop. Okay. First time in this game that I've actually breathed since the beginning when I made that mistake.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. There's contact on the throw.
Yeah, that's
Finds a man open to
completely.
the right
I stepped up. I kind of saw him. Did not expect that to work.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Play action fake, looking to throw.
Laser.
Fires it to the wideout.
RPO 618.
Finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff.
Marshall
is at
potentially.
stake. First
Nope,
and goal,
just hand
try to
that off.
run it in. He's wrapped.
Pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that
Ah.
area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Taking care of business,
This
folks.
quarterback told us this is my time.
Taking
to
care of
shine
business.
in the playoff game.
Wow. Dare I say wow. We stop them. Okay, run the ball. Game's not even really giving me a lot of run calls. Run the ball, we win the game, and move on. We got three to win the entire thing, 2 to the
Bringing it
natty.
away on the ground. Possible for their offense. The sure hands. It's Jim. To the air. It's Barrett. Defense is coming after him.
No, that's
This
fine.
one's
Punt
going
it.
to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Get rid of it. It wasn't that dicey,
Fresh
but like
set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
could have been a slight disaster.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here.
Yeah, we stopped him again. That's gonna be GG's, guys.
He gets the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Football
That's
comes
gonna
out.
be GG's there.
It bounces past him now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11.
Yeah, good throw. First down.
They make the tackle, but that first
Victory
down should
formation,
secure their
folks.
spot
Victory
in the national
formation.
championship game.
Run the clock out.
This one is tucked away.
3 more. That one was sketchy at the start. Like the fact that they came out on their first 2 drives and scored. I had no points in the first quarter. Definitely was stressed. Ton of nice plays. Desmond James, everybody. We're moving on. Oklahoma, folks. There ain't no love there. Ain't no love there. Dang. I knew this was going to be the case. I'm so curious. Their quarterback is, I think, the Heisman winner. No, it isn't. Okay, Michael Hawkins Jr., 91 speed. Daniel Hill, receiver-wise, solid. Yeah, they're 89, 89, so they're good. Wow. DBs are going to be a slight issue. Will Backer, okay. It's similar to Ole Miss, just a more impressive offense. We're the underdog in this one. This is one. There's 8 teams left. This could go either way. I really don't know. Wish me luck. Opening drive. This game. This is when the new level of like crowd noise.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Aggressive call on the opening play.
Insane. Okay, that's how we're here. Yes, but that does not mean that that's how we need to play. Oh my goodness.
To throw, it's Barrett.
Yep, there it is. Good little sidearm.
And this pass is on target. Caught.
15's underrated. He is criminally underrated. Hamper has been everywhere this year, and a lot of contested catches.
Here's the snap.
A lot of broken tackles. Yeah.
This is exactly how you
Trouble. I need to get into the headspace of like it's 1,000, 2 1,000.
This time they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
You know what? I think you gotta just throw that. That's one-on-one. Yeah. It was dropped. It wasn't dropped. Like he shouldn't have caught that. But I don't hate that decision on 3rd down and 19 with a D-line like this coming after me. Like just like here, I'm just gonna try a back shoulder throw. There's nobody open. 4th and 19. Okay, let's regroup. Let's take a breath. Let's figure this out. Oklahoma's gonna go down, get 7 on us, and take the entire. That may have been the longest drive I've ever seen.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wide.
Yeah, I'm off again.
And it's easy to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here
nice
by
pump
dialing up
fake.
the pressure.
This time it's complete. Solid game. They moves the ball out to the 32.
They're double teaming. Look on the right side. They're putting 2 people on James.
Wants to throw it.
I don't think any of them can keep up with him.
Man deep on the right side. Inside the red zone, still running. They bring him
I trust him.
For
For every reason. Oh my goodness, that was clutch.
Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone.
Gotta be a laser!
As they fight back here in this playoff game.
Best player in college football, by far. 7-7. Please stop them. They're gonna go score. Okay, this is gonna require. This is gonna require an effort.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly.
That's all right.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're saying QB
That's a misfire there, Chris.
I'd
This
rather
passing
throw
game has
this.
got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Just time enough for
We're just gonna run this thing. They get ball at half too, which is the absolutely terrifying thing about this all.
shotgun, he hands it off. He's got room to run. And they get him down.
Oklahoma does indeed get ball at half. Please. And they go down and score like it's nothing. Wow. Can't even be mad. They've just scored every single time on us. And look at the D-line.
Play fake, looking to throw.
Look at this D-line right now. We are outmatched. Dare I say it.
Find a way to get back into this game, and another
What he said, I'm trying to find a way to get back in this game.
Throws it to the right.
And he got it. Wow, he got it.
But that's a nice play. Moves the ball.
I have 2 seconds to throw the ball. If that. 2 seconds on a good play to throw this thing.
To get that first down.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15.
Best player of my generation.
Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
Scoring, get a stop. We're not out of this. Yes, they have scored on every single drive.
Looking to throw it from the red zone.
They've scored on every single drive, so that's worrisome. Obviously, that's not good news. But that does also mean that they've scored every single drive, which means at some point they're not going to.
Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Trust them. Yep.
He's got it right near the end zone.
First and goal.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. good. A takeaway for the defense.
You stopped him, but
So here's the
what
first
can you
play
do
of the
about
drive
that?
now. They begin at the 41.
I don't know.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete.
Like that one,
Connect on the deep
I'm
ball.
hitting 2 seconds.
Misfire on first down, so it's
Ball
second and
flies
10.
up in the air, and they
This is
immediately
smart
catch
defense.
it.
When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots.
Okay, let's relax.
Get those
We're actually
safeties and
still
those
in this.
defensive
I know these are
backs
panic,
back
just
far,
anger
anticipating a
throws,
deep throw,
but I
knock the
actually
ball
do
away.
need to process
Now the
things
offense
a little
facing
bit more than what I'm doing right now.
on
So
their own 40. To throw, it's Barrett. Let's it fly to the wide out.
there it is. Like I said, I need to process. I'm still somewhat in this game, so the fumble, like that pick was ridiculous.
Picking up a first down on that third down shows you
Another
they
nice
still
read.
believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in
You
this
do
game.
still have a shot to come back.
You make the tackle down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. Looking to throw it again. And it's
Keep throwing it.
brought down at the 5 after the
You
catch.
know,
The
it's
offense
just
really
there. Just
threatening
keep
now.
throwing it.
Line it up with first and goal.
It's there again, I think.
He's got it near the end zone.
And yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Fault.
Over the middle, it's Marshall. Tackle at the 2 after the
Trying
completion.
everything.
The
Every
defense
little
really up against
trick.
it now.
Finally, they're going to give me the play that I've been hoping that they would give us here.
It's third down and goal.
Please, please.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal
Running
line.
back, same play.
Field goal here.
This is our season, folks. This is our season.
Touchdown here on fourth down. Looking to throw here.
Come on! Second time we got it.
Touchdown.
Defense.
Bears.
You've struggled all game. We've struggled. Like this has been by far the most difficult game I've played in Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma has a very good chance of winning this entire thing. Do we have another miracle? Like, we're gonna watch this slowly. Do we have another miracle? Kickoff, 65-yard kick. This is where we gotta pay attention. 4-yard rush. 2-yard rush. 5-yard rush. Good game. Yeah, good game, guys. Dang. That's what this series is about. It's realistic.
Win or go home. So
I do my very
one side
best.
can continue to dream about the national
The Sooners
championship.
were crazy.
The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is
Year
over.
2 is gonna
It's been a
end
good run.
in
Yeah, and I think that's the thing.
not nearly as good a last year was a movie. I was not expecting to win a national championship with this team, and they put me in a situation where I was like, I gotta try and run it back. Like it was a no-brainer. Are we a national championship team in terms of roster? We're probably not. And teams like the Sooners, our O-line versus that D-line, the entire game, it was 1-1,000. And without Desmond James, who deserves the world, we don't have much of a chance in this game in general. We just got beat. Simple as that. We just got beat. Where is... I'm trying to find, like, this was a really good play right there. That whole sequence was amazing. I'm trying to find the play that I feel like kind of ended it for us. The interception. Wherever that interception is. That right here. Like, this first and goal. All I'm trying to do is just a step back. I'm throwing to the running back. Like, it's wide trail. The running back's wide open. Boom. And as soon as he gets hit, like, yes, I probably should have got rid of this ball right now. But I'm not that late. As soon as he gets hit, look at how the ball just flutters. I think without that, we have a legitimate chance. That was definitely the play that ended the game. And I fought back. I made it close. They had long drives. A lot of these plays, it was like, look at this, like just pure domination by the D lineman, where it's like I just could not get out of the pocket. We struggled to block. I made a mistake. I threw some picks. It was far from a perfect outing for me, but Oklahoma was just a better team, and we were humbled. I thought we had a chance at another national championship. This season was more of a grind than the last. But yeah, at the end of the day, it ends in sad fashion. If you look at our line, just to like look at it, one sec, I gotta grab my cap. If you look at our O-line, it's just like, is this a national championship O-line? And you can see it when we play against good teams. It's like, I have no time. This team was carried by this dude. This guy is the only reason we were there, because when Oklahoma showed up with those guys, we were no match, like, whatsoever. What my decision has to be now is, what the heck do I do? It's a real decision. I want to see who ends up winning this. We'll advance kind of throughout here and kind of talk this out. But I think for my senior year, I think we need to be in the SEC or one of these big conferences. I think we need to be playing meaningful games all year. I think every game needs to be meaningful. End of the season recap. I can leave. These are our options. And I want to leave you guys in the comments. We have options. Like, we could go to the SEC. Alabama, we could be the starter for Alabama, which would be really, really, really cool. We could be the starter for Clemson, ASU. I think the SEC is probably like where I'd like to go. Georgia, we'd be the starter. Almost every single school in the country, we could walk in and be the starter. You can see California is no longer even like, it's now like not even a number one pick, because I think they know they're going to lose a lot of their weapons. USC, we could be the starter in the Big Ten. We got to get out of the ACC. We got to go play some of these like top tier competition. I'd be second string at Texas. But yeah, Georgia, Oklahoma, USC, all of those schools we could start at. Oregon, we'd be second string behind the freshmen. Clearly, they really like that freshman. The Pittsburgh would be a starter. All these schools would be a starter. My question for you guys in the comments, I think no matter what I'm leaving, where do I leave? Or do I go back to Middle Tennessee State now that I'm a 90 overall and try and lead this team to a national championship? Probably should not do that. Don't let me do that. But comment, let me know where you believe that I should go. North Carolina would be a good fit potentially. Alabama, if we want to play for just an absolute juggernaut, we could check out Alabama. Let me just see real quick that roster, because like they're gonna, yeah, like look at the receiving core. Like if we want a NFL stuff, it makes sense to potentially try and get to a school where we're gonna have just weapons to make my life easier. Or option two, we restart. We leave for the NFL. We call it a career. We get drafted in the 6th round and we never play. Like that's our option. So whatever you guys believe we should do, we finished that year with 33-20. It was a horrible season. Heisman difficulty is no joke. I suck. If we look at the award winners, Dylan Raiola from Ohio State ended up winning. I think the Fred Biletnikoff, Dasmond, he dropped a little bit because Dasmond James only ended up 6th, which is kind of a shock. I think we got to go all in for our senior year and try and win the Heisman. It's the O-line, I think, was a bigger issue this year than maybe I even give myself credit for, and we did for 2 seasons carry a 76 overall team pretty far. So let's go to the SEC and let's go be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Please kill the like button, unlock the next year for us. This one did not end how I intended, but it's the way it goes.